Jesus Christ, the mic is still on. I thought. Guys, I know you can't see me. We are going to start in just 1 minute, so don't worry about it. And whatever happens, here we have a lot of shit to talk about. Before anything begins, I would like to formally apologize for the fact that we could not do a stream yesterday. You're not seeing my face. I understand. Right. Forget studio mode. Fuck, studio mode is stuck. Yeah, hello and welcome, guys, ladies, gentlemen, and bees. Thank you for coming to the stream that answers the question why will you get arrested. How are you doing today? What's up, people? I have a new haircut. Finally, I look one of the people and not one of the animals, as my grandma used to say. Hey, man, how's it going? Thank you for coming. By any chances, is New Moon communist enthusiast on Discord? I have no idea. Yeah, I look better with a haircut. Yeah, that is true. Anytime I don't have a haircut, I look kind of absolute trash. Also, there is a little bit changes within the. Okay, makes more sense. Uh, Thank you, New Moon. Because because I really can't tell who is who from here. So anyway, so I do look really better overall with better hair. I don't look trash, which I normally do without a good haircut. My voice should be a little bit different. Tell me if it's more palatable. We can go back to the earlier settings if you don't like it. How do I actually sound on? I should stop moving around so much, to be honest. Your beard looks better? Yes. Yeah, thanks to Quinton. We spent, like, my haircut was predominantly running, but we spent a lot of thought on how the beard looks and how to get it cut properly, how to like get this straight on or not, whatnot. It was work. It was like a good 30 minutes went into just adjusting how it looks. Special thanks to Quinton. Like, seriously, special thanks to Quinton. And what here is. Okay, perfect. Now we are fine. Now we are game. So, a bit of news that we are going to discuss here right now. We are starting with lectures. Not just any lectures, we're starting with political science lectures on this channel. So if you're new here, please do subscribe, please do like, please do follow. Eating some upma right now. Oh, that's nice. I like upma. But we are starting with political science lectures on this channel. So please do like, share, and follow if you want to get on with it. As the news came in, Bliss is the one who will be handling giving me information on what to teach you guys. So special thanks to her as always. And yeah, that's about the news that's relevant to make me making and publishing it out. We will specifically be talking about how it affects you. It is not just theory. Maybe, hopefully, if you're preparing for the UPSC, you might actually join as well. That would be nice. Okay, I've started that clip. Perfect. There's just so much background work. Jesus fucking Christ. I like, days like this, I'm just like, can't I just be like a grifter right wing YouTuber where I don't have to do anything? I just have to play, start stream, and just talk shit. Dude, you had the best vada pav where? No, I mean, don't tell me where. Like, that is, don't tell me where. But like, the best vada pav is quite literally in Pune. Like, I'm sorry, Mumbaikars. Your vada pav kind of sucks. I know you're not in Mumbai, but I think you're in the south, if I'm not wrong. And that's where we are going to stick to for now. North Indian restaurants with Nepali chefs. Oh, that's the best. Those are the best like stores ever. Like, North Indian restaurant with Nepali chefs is the best. Nepali people can fucking cook. I swear. They're like literally amazing with cooking. Like, I haven't found a bad Nepali chef, especially where I am. I mean, it's not going to sound very nice, to be honest. Tukpa is real. Hold on. Again, I have to check what Tukpa is. I probably have. A Tibetan noodle soup in Tibet. Oh, maybe. I have never had it. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to text this to my partner so we can have it later. While we are at it, I might as well do this. Jesus, this is not opening properly. This is the point where we are. Guys, don't forget to share the link on Twitter. It's important. It's very important. Jesus, why? WhatsApp is fucking idiotic on computer. Like, I shit you not. I am getting all the messages right now that I'm supposed to be getting before. Me share on Twitter, Truth Social threads. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you very much. For everyone else as well, please do like, share, and subscribe. Do not forget that is extremely important, especially on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, not so much, I guess, but on YouTube especially, to share it on. What if I share it on 4chan board rip? Like, no one is going to do shit. 4chan, like, they don't even know we exist, to be honest. Even if 4chaners or groypers come in, they're not going to find anything that they're not going to come here. They're mostly like, yeah, Truth Social is allegedly Trump owned. Pookie is on Truth Social for some reason. 4chan boards are not going to like us anyway, so don't worry about it. Why does my head move? Like, I'm watching the stream on the side. Why does my head move so much? I'm like fucking Indian like that. And like, I'm not even saying this as something that's bad. I mean, it's bad for the mic. I have to keep my head so straight for the mic. It gives me a headache later, but yeah. Don't know really signed up. I don't know people really signed up on. You can if you want to. It's like you're not gonna get anything over there that is explicitly new information per se. They just say like the N word a lot more. They just say the N word a lot more. They just say like a lot of racist shit, and that's allowed. So that's the only like importance of it for like right wing people. But Twitter has turned into the same thing. So Truth Social really lost its ground. It has nothing more to actually give. Anyone that's banned on Twitter, which is like a big thing apparently, is on Truth Social. Rothschilds got a front seat in the NSE. Congrats. No, fuck. Is this India news? The fuck? Guys, someone check this out. Is this India's news? I heard this. I thought it was America. If NSE. Yo, this is fucked as fuck. I did not think we will be starting with this, but we were just shitting on Sanatanis today, but my god. Yeah, I really haven't checked Twitter beyond work parts. Sam, that's it. In global finance, some names carry balance sheets, other carry mythology, Rothschild being the latter. When the National Stock Exchange tapped Rothschild as an independent advisor for its shit, this might be the underlying shit within the US trade deal. Like, I'm not even joking. This actually might be, because this has happened before. Like, Rothschilds take control of places through America. Yeah. Big bankers will shape the listing structure, but there's more beneath the surface where people layered ownerships prepare to exit and reposition. It isn't a public offering, it's an influence quietly shifting. Jesus fucking Christ. It's never a good idea to have Rothschilds anywhere to be. Very honest with you. No matter what happens, it's never a good idea. Handle being IPOs, but Rothschild operate with a subtle power that is exercised in rooms with sovereign finance. Levers move quietly. The firm doesn't need the spotlight. It works invisibly, but its reach is enormous. Yeah, this is going to be so fucked. I'm gonna start rage baiting CCP. Like China's communist policy. Why are you rage baiting China's communist? The Chinese government? I used to think all these theories were exaggerated. What the fuck? Yeah, I know. I used to think that as well. Like, oh, there's no cabal. There's no one taking over like all of the institutions slowly and steadily. And then this. Like, this is why I'm a social. This is fucking why I'm a social. Like, what the fuck? Like, is this at this point? Rothschilds are nearly in every single country looking in their stock exchange. Nearly, like they work in Europe, they work in America, they work in Canada. Now they're working in India as well. Congratulations. We are officially been sold off to the highest bidder. Imagine if a cabal like, I mean, imagine if it's like Blacklist. I mean, more or less it's there already. Like Blacklist was more profound than people think it is. I mean, what do you think the Rothschilds and the Thiels and the Musks are? Like, I hope the CCP would just take over us already. It's not. They're going to come into. See, what is going to happen is they're going to come into invade India from the north. They are going to look at UP, look at Gujarat, look at Bihar, like not Bihar per se, but look at UP, look at Himachal Pradesh and be like, I don't want that smoke. You can have it. Can we come from the water side, please? The southern side is far more important. Maybe that's why they're making the pearl of guys. Maybe that's why the pearl of strings is a thing, because they're like trying to avoid like northern, like central and northern India altogether. Jesus. Also, I do not believe anyone really wants anyone really truly wants India, especially because of UP. Like, why would you take over like a billion more people who basically are anti everything, will not work with you, will only do caste stuff? For all of its bad things, China really did make a cohesive setup for like economic growth. Why would they? Like, UP technically is a burden for India as well. Like, don't get me wrong. UP technically is a burden for India. So why would you ever want to take over it? Age of old colonialism. Oh, Trump is bringing it back. What do you think Gaza is? Or Venezuela is right now? Or whatever they're doing to Cuba? Ghosts of Sparta? Um, I have heard of it. Hold on. I need that rings a bell. That really does. Oh, this is God of War. Okay. I will check it out. We will play it, I think. If it's on PS, it is on PS. We can play it. I wanted to play a God of War game. I see the issue is I did not like Ragnarok per se to play. Sons of Sparta. No, Ghosts of. Is it Sons or is it Ghosts? Because God of War, Ghosts of Sparta is a thing. What is Sons of Sparta? So it's like Kratos and Demios game that is coming on or something like that. Oh, it's a new 2D game. Okay. Is it on PS? Because I have a PS. Yes, it is. Okay. PS5 game streaming supported. Okay, perfect. We'll play it. Perfect. No, that's perfect. I am not in, like, I don't have a computer decent enough to play a computer game while streaming, so it's kind of a moot point at this point. Live Supreme Court has asked FSI to consider following front of packs labeling. Oh yeah, that is good. Hold on. We are just covering random news at this point. Oh yeah, new John Wick game is coming. I'm not really too much. I mean, does front of packaging really change? Warning. Oh fuck! Jesus fuck! I did not realize that. What the fuck? Hold on. Dude, this is fucked! What the fuck is this? Why are we fucking doing this? Why is it in Hebrew? Jesus fuck! They're fucking joking! Whoa. That's legitimately crazy. Like, why the fuck is this in Hebrew? Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. I did not realize that the moment, like, I was like, okay, might be a good thing. This might be a decent thing, but what the fuck I did. Thank you for like, Bliss, thank you for telling me to read the damn language. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, fucker. Okay, we are basically demonetized after all the fucks that I've said right now. Not that we were monetized in the first place, but whatever. Jesus. Who the fuck? Cookie, thanks for the support on the side. Yeah, no, all conspiracy fucking nut jobs were right from the start. I can't even believe this anymore. This is too fucking stupid. You can't tell me that there is like, I'm just like, at this point I would believe literally anything other than Hindu supremacy. Nut jobs are invisible pillar of the democracy, lol. Yeah, I mean, I don't take them as nut jobs. They're extremely fucking smart. Like, they're literally extremely fucking smart. Who the fuck, dude? Who the fuck? We are not even starting with the main material. I wanted to laugh at fucking Sangis. I'm having heart attacks here. What the crazy as fuck is this? Yeah, it's got fucking damn. Guys, everyone, please go to Twitter and share the damn stream. It is very important. We are not going to get the traction without it. I need a damn repost, just to be clear. Maybe even drop a comment. Or maybe even quote tweet. I don't care. Thank you. Not that Jesus repost, but okay, fine, fair. No, the stream. I'm still talking about the goddamn stream. The stream is more important. Because at the end of the day, the stream kind of matters a lot more. Should I create a... Also, hello new people. I don't know who you are, but you are here. I can see you. If you like the stream, if you like me, we are very people friendly here. Might as well like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Is the stream not loading, by the way? Because I'm getting what the fuck is wrong with the internet today? Jesus, what is wrong with the internet today? How did they miss the kosher label, Lul? Yeah, I know, right? How did they even miss the kosher label? Like, kosher is basically the same thing as halal. Why don't they like? Why do Sanghis not have a problem? Mysterious things are happening in this world, man. Mysterious things are happening in this fucking world. What is this? Hold on. Why are Rothschild, Rockefeller everywhere in India now? Give like, okay, this, and then in honor of meeting the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi and discussing ideas of renewable energy and approaching agriculture to uplift families and communities. Guys, this is happening after the US trade deal where US was like, you have to buy more shit from us. What the fuck? Jesus. No, this is fucking fucked. This is fucking fucked. Like, introducing Americans was one thing. This is next level stupid. Wait, this is probably for Israeli tourists? No, I don't think so. They don't give a shit about Israeli tourists, to be honest with you. Israeli tourism does not make up a major chunk of Indian tourism, even with the decline of other tourists. Like, this is probably like because India like using a lot more Palantir now as well, and Indian markets are opening up like free of cost. Like, this is colonization. This is I wouldn't even call it neo-colonization. This is just colonization at this point, pure and simple. Like, old age East India Company style colonize. So they are like covering the market. Like, hey, we are going to be taking care of all of your farming goods. We are going to take care of all of your outputs. You are going to sell only through us. We have control over your basic internet. Even we are putting fucking Hebrew on packaging at this point. Like, this is live law. What the fuck? They're really trying to make like a Chota Israel in India, honestly. Like, Himachal Pradesh was promised to the Israelis 3,000 years ago, apparently. Also, guys, if you have access to clips, please post them. Clipping is important, apparently, on this damn website. Yeah, this is fucking fucked. This is bad. This is next level bad. This is worse than getting Americans into this. Like, fuck it. How are we supposed to get out of this mess? Like, this is parasitic. This is what happened with Greece. This is what is happening with what was the Capri? No, hold on. What was the island country next to Israel? Cyprus. Yeah, Cyprus. This is what is happening on Cyprus. Yeah, just do clip and share at this point. I'm because basically I'm doing the bulk of sharing as well, and it doesn't really go well. Like, I can take like 5 minutes break here if you guys are okay, and then just share the clips, but I don't want to. Yeah, that's what I'm Cyprus. I think how much back are you? Because I think there is live on Twitch, but the chat is not too live on YouTube, because I'm getting like a really I think you're really behind. The messages are, at least. Anyway, let's get into the matter. So, like, initially I had no idea what had happened. Like, initially like, first things first, we are not getting out of this mess. It's Rothschilds. They see even a hint of resistance from Raga, they will make sure BJP will always stay in power. Yes, it might also be the CIA, to be honest. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but like CIA connections with the RSS are very well known. So this might just be like, okay, explain our time. The CIA has hated India since Nixon, mostly because of the hardened stance and the sovereignty stance, or the sovereignty stance of Indira Gandhi. Props to her for standing up to Nixon, but that at the end of the day ended up being like, oh, we as people, like if America wants to grow, for example, quote unquote, they need, hold on, in case of wardening of the court order himself. Like, don't, there's more shit. Anyway, what I was explaining, yeah, CIA's policy. Yeah, it's taking 10-15 seconds. No, like Twitch is very fast. The YouTube is like 3 minutes behind or something like that. Anyway, so the thing that I was trying to say was, since Nixon, India has been hated by the CIA. They've always wanted to the fall of the Congress government. So it, like, CIA has been kind of paying money. It was out recently that the CIA was funding the RSS, training RSS people. Modi himself has gone to multiple visits when he was not out on the no-fly list. Before that, he has been to America multiple times. He has spoken to the CIA. He has spoken with Israelis, I think. I'm not sure. So this might be like America trying to keep its grips on India. Anyway, what was this? Para 9%, the respondent says, in line with the expert community, FASAI now intends to conduct further research and undertake a systematic mapping of the representative sample of different varieties of packages across both solid and liquid categories. It intends to conduct survey among consumers to assess the extent of usage of label information, conduct periodic reviews of the FOPNL trends globally, and ensure wider stakeholder consultation. Oh, Jesus. No. This is bad. The wider stakeholder consultation is bad. Small and medium micro enterprises, respondents say, before taking any further steps, it is necessary to consult any other stakeholders. They're literally going to ask people out from outside to look into our shit. This is bad. This is bad. They're basically going to ask Rothschilds or anyone who is paying money into us. Also, guys, please share the stream on Twitter, Instagram, and wherever you can. Shit, we have to share it on Insta. Prima facie, VR views on whatever exercise has been undertaken so far not yield any positive good results. PL was filed in particular. Jesus, think someone want authorities. No. Everything is later. Like, this is a problem. Like, including global stakeholders into this is a big ass problem, guys. Jeez, the fucking hell. Packaged food products must be a warning in front of package labeling to illustrate it's better following may be taken into consideration. This is official. What the fuck? Fucking hell. Who the fuck? How the fuck do you get into guys, this is bad. What? Government web link? Where? Did I miss the web link somewhere here? Where's the web link, guys? Where the... I can't see the... Jesus fucking Christ, where the... Guys, seriously. Positive fool. Fulp. Oh, okay. I get it now. I still don't kind of get it, but fine. I am an idiot. I don't understand half this shit. How the fuck? Oh shit, no. I understand. Positive. Oh, I get it now. What efsharibarig.gov. Oh Jesus. We are basically handing everything to them. Yeah. Perfect. This is what India needs. Hand everything to fucking also New Moon. So East India Company without private army, the private army is RSS. You think they are not doing private armies? They are doing private armies. Sorry, I couldn't get to that message earlier. Jesus. I think it's an example and not the actual implementation. This is a court order, by the way. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's an example. It should not have this. Even like you're supposed to have the government at least to some level of scrutiny. You can't have this shit. This is not an Indian language. At least have an Indian language in here. English would have been better. If they had US government, that I would have been like, okay, this is just an example. No. English, US government, I can assume like, oh, it maybe happened by mistake. This you get when you go out and search for this and then put it in. Especially in India, you're not getting Hebrew results for pictures. Now, are you? Fucking Christ. You're so fucking cooked. And we are not even getting into this fucking shit, like the shit that we were going to talk about, like fucking hell. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. They searched for this and then they posted this. I can assure you as much. You can't have this without searching for it. Anyway, let me get into the matter of this point. We are laughing at Sanatanis. We are going through that first. Anyway, so as we were saying, we were actually discussing this back in the moderator chat, quite like, hey, what is actually happening? I couldn't tell because I had initially like a fucking idiot referred to the goddamn like opinion piece that is OP India and read it like, oh, they're talking about like she was assaulted. Well, like what? That doesn't sound right. That does not sound right. I had my doubts, and apparently my doubts were correct because this is what you call a fucking psyop. Like the original matter is that this lady, hold on, where is she? Not this lady. This lady is different. People are claiming that this lady is the same. Yeah, this lady apparently is. Let's hear her first, so we can like make sure to.
मीडिया वाले से बेसिकली बात कर रही थी.
Hold on.
मेरा नाम रुचि तिवारी है और ड्यू में एक प्रोटेस्ट चल रहा था. मैं उस प्रोटेस्ट को कवर करने आई थी. मैं एक मीडिया वाले से बेसिकली बात कर रही थी. अपनी बात रखने की कोशिश.
Okay. So first of all, she claims she's a journalist. If people are not aware, she's a YouTuber. Let's get this straight.
कर रही थी. मैं उससे कुछ पूछ रही थी और पीछे से अचानक से कुछ गुंडों का जो है गुट आता है और मेरे ऊपर हमला करता है, जिसमें से कई सारी लड़कियां भी.
First of all, she went into the group. As we will see later, this lady is from the start is lying that they approached her. No, she's making it sound like, oh, she was just giving a journalist an interview. But why was she there? What was happening? So it was a UGC pro UGC protest saying that, hey, UGC laws need to be put in. You can't just remove them. We talked about them before. And I told you before, Oh, best community note drops. Okay, I'm gonna go check. Give me a second. So, what is happening here is that this lady is first of all making up a story. That is obvious. Second of all, she went into a protest to give like an interview and stay like counter protest, which is okay, fine. You're counter protesting. But what is happening here? We'll check.
होती है, कई सारे लड़के भी होते हैं और मेरे को बोला जाता है तू ही है ना वो जो कल जंतर मंतर में दिखी थी, तू ही है ना वो, मेरे पे हमला करते हैं, मेरा हाथ पकड़ते हैं.
Now, what she's not mentioning is what she was doing before. Right before that. They didn't just come in to her. Again, no one really choked her. No one really grabbed her because they want to. People are very much sensible in protest, let me remind you. Especially in a protest that is left-wing. They understand. Right? She's basically saying that the left-wing protest was run as a right-wing protest.
मेरा गला पकड़ते हैं, मेरे बाल खींचते हैं और मेरा गला दबाने की कोशिश करते हैं. मेरे साथी जो है मुझे बचाते हैं. मेरे साथी के ऊपर लड़कियां वहां जो उनके साथ आई हुई थी वो एलिगेशंस लगाती हैं कि ये लड़की को छूने की कोशिश कर रहा है, लड़की को थप्पड़ मारने की कोशिश कर रहा है. मैं लड़कियों को हटाने की कोशिश करती हूँ तो वो जबरदस्ती आगे गिरती हैं मेरे और बोलती हैं इसने लड़की को गिराया है. मेरे को बोलती हैं कि इसने लड़की को गिराया है. विमेन कार्ड खेलती हैं एक लड़की के सामने, फिर उठती हैं, फिर मेरा गला दबाने की कोशिश करती है. मेरे साथी जैसे तैसे वहां से निकलते हैं, मुझे निकालते हैं, मेरे कपड़े उठाने की कोशिश वो लोग करती हैं. फिर उसमें लड़के भी थे शामिल जो उनके ही गुट.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this here. Especially if you're in a right-wing protest, this is a big issue. That women normally in India do not feel safe. So it is extremely abhorrent of someone who is creating a ruckus, who is there to create a ruckus to claim this. This is something that is not new. This is something that has been done before in protest to derail protesting. Because these guys do not want the UGC laws, they feel like it is anti-Sanatani. And this is called counter-protesting. I would appeal to anyone here to go and check what is counter-protest.
के थे और उन्होंने भी मेरे कपड़े उठाए. फिर वहां से जैसे तैसे हम लोग निकलते हैं. मैं अपनी साथी की खोज में रोड पे जाती हूँ, मेन रोड पे जहाँ पे सारे मीडिया वाले पहुंचे रहते हैं. मेरे को लगता है कि उन्होंने उनको पकड़ के मारपीट तो नहीं शुरू कर दी. मैं उनको ढूंढने जाती हूँ वहां पे तो वो तो नहीं मिलते, लेकिन उन्होंने मेरे को पकड़ लिया होता है और वहां से फिर से मेरे को पकड़ के कि ये वही लड़की है, पकड़ो इसे. मेरे को पकड़ता है, फिर मेरा गला दबाते हैं. वही 4-5 मोटी लड़कियां होती हैं और कुछ लड़के.
He should write on Wattpad. Yeah, maybe. She probably will. She has a YouTube. She should probably getting a YouTube video out on this as well. So don't worry about it.
वहाँ करीब 150-200 का ग्रुप होता है. जो लोग प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे होते हैं वो लोग प्रोटेस्ट करने आए थे या गुंडागर्दी करने आए थे, ये मुझे नहीं पता. मुझे पकड़ते हैं.
Again, this has happened before. Don't worry. Don't forget this. There have been protests that were counter-protested by Sanghis before. This is not a new thing. But these are just Neo-Sanatanis. They are trying to get the public opinion towards them by claiming this is a problem right now. But this is not.
एक लड़की का कपड़ा फाड़ते हैं, वीडियो बनाते हैं. वहां सब लोग, मैं चिल्ला रही होती हूँ कि मुझे बचाओ, कोई यहाँ से निकालो. कोई सामने नहीं आता है.
Isn't like her people were there apparently, but they didn't help her.
मैं खुद अपने हाथ से अपना बचाव करती हूँ उन लड़कियों से जो लड़कियां मेरे हाथ पकड़ी होती हैं. पीछे से एक ने मेरे को पकड़ा होता है, एक ने मेरा गला.
Okay, let's now see what she actually did. Can we identify her here? Yes, we can. She's right here. Probably she's wearing the same t-shirt. Can I zoom in for you guys? Yes, I can. So what is this? Isn't she the one throwing someone else down? Do I sense A big conspiracy here. I don't think I really need to say much more. Scratch my eye and nothing more. What's another video? This lady is in another protest, by the way. This is called provocation. She's provocating them. She's trying to provoke a response for her YouTube. 5,000 साल से पानी नहीं मिला is her comments here. She wasn't there to give a damn interview as she claims. She was there to provoke. She was there to harass. And yet they were extremely cordial with her until she got physical with the women there. She's acting like a fucking journalist. She's not. She's a YouTuber.
उसके बाद जातिवाद मत करो, आरक्षण छोड़ दो, आरक्षण खराब उखाड़ी जाती है, उखाड़ी जा रही है, आप क्यों उखाड़ी गई, आप क्यों उखाड़ी गई, क्या आपको भी पानी नहीं मिला, आपको भी पानी नहीं मिला, आपको भी पानी नहीं मिला.
What the fuck do you call this? Vile-ass motherfucking human. Nothing more. And then she's giving like speeches like this.
फीड पे मेरी कल की वीडियो पहुंच चुकी होगी, सबने देखी होगी, बारीकी से देखी होगी कि क्या हुआ कल मेरे साथ. फिर भी मैं आज अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करके ब्रीफ में बताऊंगी. यूट्यूब चला अपना बाइट ले रहा था.
Like, look at all of the people that are here. Do you see all of the people interviewing her are unbiased towards some people?
उसने मेरे को पीछे से इंस्टिगेट करने की कोशिश की, मेरा नाम बार बार लिया, क्योंकि 2 दिन पहले
she threw someone else down. At some point, no, I wouldn't still appreciate just shooting some people. Some people become like shooting someone is, I would argue, is very counterintuitive when you can just name and shame.
जंतर मंतर पे जो प्रोटेस्ट हुआ था, वहां से मेरी एक वीडियो वायरल थी, तो वहां से वो मेरा नाम जानता था कहीं ना कहीं, मेरे को पीछे से इंस्टिगेट करने की कोशिश की, और फिर मैंने उससे जाके पूछा क्या भाई क्या तकलीफ है, तो उसने कुछ बोलना शुरू कर दिया, फिर बोला नाम बता.
Someone who has gone consistently casteist in every single word that she has ever said. मैंने उसको पूछा क्या भाई क्या. No, like what Bliss is saying is not technically wrong. Like, it is understandable that your like anger out of this is understandable, but that is not always the right thing to do. That is my point, especially now, especially with us right now. How we handle ourselves is far more important here, because see, what is happening here is the lady is dragging us into this idea that the left is extremely violent, the left is extremely anti-feminist, the left is extremely, hates women, is misogynistic. The rise in like, oh, Marxist men are saying feminism is a psyop and they do this kind of a shit. This happens, and because people like understand this and being like, hey, we should probably just shoot people, which is completely understandable, don't get me wrong. The problem here is this is a matter of propaganda. She is propagandizing the whole issue. She has created a situation where if we are on the left are extremely violent in this, it becomes very easy for them to frame the situation as, look, the left is violent, the thing is, and the normies here, that like the general voting populace are going to look at this like, oh, the left is bad. And she has done the shit. She has provoked people multiple times for YouTube views. She has done all of this. And if we are reacting as badly as them in this very scenario, I'm not saying about everything else, it looks extremely bad. Because what does the left stand on? The left stands on intersectionality. The left stands of economic equality, universal healthcare, universal basic income, giving workers a right, giving women the right. They are trying to play the victim card after being, again, yes, after being the oppressor. And they are trying to dismantle the left. Any reactionary fellow in this scenario after this happened is going to say, no, this is not right, she's lying, etc., etc. That is a normal narrative you go for. Then the second question comes in without proof that she's lying, is that aren't you the left? Aren't you the one saying believe all victims, believe all women? That this is why the left needs to be far more intelligent when dealing with this kind of shit. Because at the end of the day, right-wingers don't really have the restrictions that we do, because they are talking about division. They are talking about segregation. That's why they always end up having a bigger umbrella. Why? Because they're, at the end of the day, their whole entire point is segregation. They don't care being called a misogynist. Their entire basis is misogyny. Their entire basis is casteism. Ours isn't. If ours isn't, and they are saying you are casteist or you are sexist or you are whatever, it is always going to end up being we lose out on the normies. And because we lose out on the normies, and because we lose out on like the centrists, for example, the left always suffers. The battle between the left and the right, as much as people like to say, is not going to be fought in 2025 with guns, with lathis, with whatever. It's going to be fought on the basis of who is correct, who is not, and who is better at propagandizing people. For some reason, the right and the RSS have learned their lessons way far before any one of us could. But that is why we are losing out as we are eventually. Like the left, the Congress, the parties obviously need to do better. That is why I'm saying we have to be extremely careful when dealing with this kind of stuff. End of the day, they are trying to spread a propaganda. They are spreading falsehoods. They are reframing the entire scenario in like looking at like they are the victims. And we can't let them have their way. But while not letting them have their way, we can't look like the oppressors, because we are not. The moment we start looking as the oppressors, we become in the wrong. That's all there is.
होता जाति बता, पूरा नाम बता. मैंने बोला तिवारी, बोल.
Just saying she asks that, not anyone else.
क्या हो गया? तो उसने कहीं-कहीं फोन मिलाना शुरू कर दिया. कैमरा फेस करो. फोन मिला.
I personally never respect female officers or female army men just because they sided with oppressors. I can't sympathize. I mean, sure. I would argue it is also like I don't sympathize with officers as a broad policy. Like it doesn't matter personally to me if it's a woman or if it's a man. But there is also this factor that for a lot of them, they're forced into the job. A lot of them don't have the proper outlet or education, or they weren't given the proper chances. So I am not going to blame the individual, neither am I going to sympathize with the mass, if that makes sense.
आना शुरू कर दिया. तो मैंने उसका फोन पकड़ा कि भाई तू पहले बात तो कर, फोन क्यों मिला रहा है, बात तो कर, हुआ क्या? रुचि तिवारी नाम है मेरा, बोल हुआ क्या? क्योंकि नॉर्मल.
Do you get earrings? I have earring holes since I was a baby. I don't have a earring yet. I will get one eventually. I am still trying to look for a good one, to be honest with you. I really want one.
नहीं पूछेगा कि क्या हुआ, क्यों ये ऐसे जो है सामने से ऐसे बोल रहा है बार बार नाम।
Again, personally, I would starve to death or go homeless over siding with power any day. Yes, exactly. Start to that homeless siding with power, which is all true. But we have to look at who actually has the power here. A normal Shipai in the police is not going to have the power that you think they do. They have power because there's a lot of them. They have the law behind them. Fine. But a normal police officer, like a Shipai, is still oppressed by his leaders. Like, we are not just talking about, we're talking about like a complete system made for oppression. And even within the ranks, there is oppression. That is what I'm trying to get at. You want to hate the officers? Go on, hate the fucking officers. They are like oppressors themselves. Officers, when I say above a certain level. Yeah, comparative power. Exactly. Like lowest level Shipai, a Thanedar, like they don't have any power. They are just following orders. That's all their job. They don't have autonomy to even think. Ruchi Tiwari naam hai mera. They don't miss a single opportunity to mention their last name. Yeah, exactly. They may bend in front of seniors, but they oppress common folk. Yes, that is true. I'll tell you exactly why. So, marching, for example, why do they make people march? Marching reduces your brain cells. That is not a joking. The vibrations from marching, especially the way you do it, the top, 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 reduces your brain cells and reduces your ability to critically think. They are not just like, you can't just turn anyone into an bender in front of you. Like, you have to turn someone who is an oppressee into an oppressor for everyone else. You have to make them stupider. That's why I will always be giving a little bit more credence to the people on the lowest form. That is all there is. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe if you're new here, and please do start clipping.
नाम लेके कि पूरा नाम बताइए वो। मैंने फिर उससे वही बात ही कर रही थी मैं, फिर उसके बीच जो है अचानक से पीछे से भीड़ जो है आ जाती है। उसने कुछ इशारे किए, पीछे से भीड़ जो है जितने लोग यहाँ यूजीसी का प्रोटेस्ट चल रहा था उसमें से सारे लोग अचानक से मेरे पे आ जाते हैं, अटैक करते हैं, मेरे को पकड़ते हैं, मारने की कोशिश करते हैं, गला दबाने की कोशिश करते हैं। यही वो जगह है जहाँ पे मेरे साथ ये सारी चीजें हुई और मेरे को उस समय समझ में नहीं आया ये अचानक मेरे साथ हो क्या रहा है। मैंने उनको बोला भी जो
Like, I understand you're 100% with bliss. That is what it is. But as people who are within the sphere of any sort of influence have to be careful. Propaganda is a two-sided blade. If it can be used for you, it can be used against you. And I'm saying propaganda, like, I'm not the liberal definition of propaganda, the Marxist one. See, at the end of the day, you are not a normie. Bliss is not a normie. No one in this chat is a normie. We understand things. We can think critically. Normies don't. What, Bonzi? As a leftist, what's your opinion on Stalin and Mao? I think Stalin and Mao are very, very, very misunderstood. And a lot of times, a lot of what people think of them comes from CIA propaganda mostly, which has been cracking as of recent times. I will not justify the killings that Stalin and Mao have been accused of. But I am not also going to leave behind what they did for their respective countries during that time. And if you're saying, oh, they killed XYZ many people. Yeah, Churchill also killed a lot of fucking Indians. Like, who was that American president? Reagan killed a lot of fucking people. Like, Reaganomics has killed more people than Stalin and Mao individually have killed. Even today, it kills. Like, just because it's not direct doesn't mean it's not a killing. Then you can talk about like all of the race riots that happened in America over the fact that you were just brown or black, so you were killed. ICE is still running rampant in America right now. Who set up America's immigration policy at the start? Wasn't it a Republican at the same time? See, if all politicians are evil, except for the ones that support capitalism, there is propaganda. That is my honest to God opinion on Stalin and Mao. You want to believe everything, believe everything. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not even going to justify their deaths, the people they have killed. But don't come here and tell me that that is why capitalism is good. That is honest to God.
जो लड़कियां मेरे पास आ रही थी, मेरे को पकड़ रही थी, मेरा गला दबाने का कोशिश कर रही थी, मैंने उनको बोला भी कि मैडम क्या हुआ, मैंने आपसे तो कुछ बोला नहीं, आप क्यों आ रहे हो हमारे पर्सनल मैटर.
She was literally harassing that person, by the way. She literally grabbed this person by her hair and threw her down. That is what, like, oh, she just came and spoke to me. That is what she did.
के बीच में तो वो बोलती हैं कि तू बस रुक बेटा, तू आज पकड़ी गई, पकड़ो इसे, ले चल ले.
There's a reason why whenever she plays this video, like what happened to her, it's always on mute.
चल आज हाथ में आई, कोशिश की थी जैसी वो भी.
She just. Let's hear from the victim. And she is the victim in this scenario.
सर देखिए, कल की बात कल की नहीं है. परसों आयशा ने
When famine hit, Mao stopped eating meat and started planting vegetables in his garden. Later criticized himself when famine hit Bengal. Because Churchill diverted food meant for India to soldiers. Exactly.
पीपल्स लिटरेचर फेस्टिवल का आयोजन कराया समता उत्सव के नाम से, और उसमें हमने सामाजिक न्याय पर प्रखर रूप से बात कर रहे स्कॉलर्स, सामाजिक न्याय के कार्यकर्ताओं को, हिस्टोरियंस को बुलाया. हमारा पहला सेशन कास्ट एंड इंडियन सोसाइटी एंड यूनिवर्सिटीज चल रहा था. तब प्रोफेसर इरफान हबीब अपनी बात रख रहे थे, और उसी में हम देखते हैं कि डस्टबिन में पानी डालकर उन पर फेंका जाता है. लगातार पथराव होता है. पत्थर जो फेंक रहा है उस लड़के का वीडियो भी हमने बनाया. हर्ष चौधरी नाम है, लॉ फैकल्टी में पढ़ता है. वो वीडियो हमने सौंपा यूनिवर्सिटी के प्रॉक्टर को, पुलिस को. कोई कार्रवाई नहीं होती. कल हम लोगों ने देखा कि देश भर में वंचित अधिकार दिवस के नाम पर अलग अलग 100 से ज्यादा सेंटर्स पे यूजीसी रेगुलेशंस लागू कराने के डिमांड के साथ कार्यक्रम हो रहे थे. दिल्ली में भी हो रहा था, डीयू में आर्ट्स फैकल्टी पे हो रहा था. तो मैं भी गई क्योंकि इस सवाल से.
And when officers in India wrote to Churchill that Indians are dying, yeah, Churchill asked them, why hasn't Gandhi died? Yeah, I am aware. Yeah, that is literally what happened.
से इत्तेफाक रखती हूँ, इस मांग से इत्तेफाक रखती हूँ. पीसफुल गैदरिंग है, बातचीत चल रही है, सभा चल रही है. सभा के बीच में हम देखते हैं कि एक पत्रकार हैं, दलित पत्रकार हैं. उनको जानती हूँ क्योंकि अलग अलग हमारे प्रोटेस्ट में, पब्लिक मीटिंग में कवर करने आते हैं. नवीन उनका नाम है. वो कोने में खड़े हैं और कुछ हल्ला हो रहा है. मैं वहाँ पे पहुँचती हूँ तो देखती हूँ कि उनका फ़ोन, जो महिला है ऑरेंज स्वेटर में है ना, जिनका नाम रुचि तिवारी है, वो उनका फ़ोन लिए हुए है और उनको दोनों हाथों से जकड़े हुए हैं. जकड़े हुए खुद है दोनों हाथों से, और उसके साथ में जो उसके 3-4 गुंडे हैं वो वहाँ पे घेराव किए हुए हैं. महिलाएं हैं, उनको गाली दे रहे हैं, उनको लगातार हाथ चला रहे हैं. कभी हाथ किसी के चेस्ट पे जा रहा है, किसी के थप्पड़ लग रहा है, किसी को कहाँ टच कर रहे हैं, क्या बोल रहे हैं. कोई मर्यादा नहीं.
See, this is what Sanghis do. This is not what the left does. You have to understand the difference here. What Rucha Tiwari was saying was wrong. Because she was lying.
है, कोई शर्म नहीं है, खुलेआम हो रहा है, पुलिस के संरक्षण में हो रहा है. वहां पे मैं पहुंचती हूँ. पहली वीडियो जो ये लोग चला रहे हैं उसमें भी आपको दिखेगा कि मैं नवीन का फोन उससे छीन रही हूँ. नवीन का फोन छीनते छीनते वो मेरा मुंह पकड़ती है और मुझे गिरा देती है. मैं जमीन पे हूँ 10-15 सेकंड क्योंकि सर के बाहर से गिरी. नाम
Again, this is assault. Ruchi Tiwari assaulted this woman, threw her down. She might have had a concussion. Thank God she didn't. But that is assault with the tendency to harm. This could have gone very badly. Very badly.
आई एम ब्लैंक फॉर सम टाइम, उसके बाद मैं उठती हूँ, उठते
Literally, this woman could have died.
ही देखते हैं कि लड़के लगातार कभी ब्रेस्ट पे हाथ रखते हैं, कभी कुछ करते हैं, बदतमीजी कर रहे हैं पूरे टाइम। इनके साथ जो लड़के थे, ये इसका जिक्र क्यों नहीं करती? मैं ब्राह्मण महिला, मैं अकेली महिला, मेरे साथ शोषण हो गया। जो गुंडे लेकर आई थी महिलाओं की भीड़ में एक पत्रकार का शोषण करने, एक पत्रकार को हेकल करने, और साथ में जो गुंडे लाए, इसका जिक्र क्यों नहीं करती? उसके बाद जो वीडियो म्यूट करके चलाया जा रहा है ना, उस वीडियो में साउंड नहीं डाल रही हैं वो, क्योंकि जहां पे हम 3 लोगों ने उनको पकड़ा हुआ है, हम तो चीख चीख के पुलिस से कह रहे हैं कि हम तो यहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, आप ही की यूनिवर्सिटी के, बोनाफाइड, बाहरी लोग नहीं हैं, अपना कार्यक्रम करा रहे थे, आपके सामने पीट के चली गई, पकड़िए इसको, भागने मत दीजिए, पकड़िए। उस वीडियो में हम तीनों चारों लिटरली चिल्ला चिल्ला कर ये रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, ये बात कह रहे हैं कि इसको पकड़ो, लेकिन ह्यूमन चेन बनाकर पुलिस उस महिला को, जो आकर हमारे ही सभा में, हमारे ही प्रोग्राम में हमको मार के चली जाती है। उसके बाद
Also, during Bengal famines caused by Churchill, it was Stalin who diverted food to Bengal meant for Red Army. Yeah.
सर करीब 6 बजे, 6:30 बजे मैं मॉरिस नगर पुलिस स्टेशन पहुंचती हूँ अपने 2 साथियों के साथ, MLC कराने, मेडिको लीगल सर्टिफिकेट, क्योंकि चोट आई होती है ना, और वहाँ पे पहुँचते हैं FIR कराने। तो वहाँ पे करीब 45-50 लोगों की भीड़ पहले से वहाँ पे मौजूद है।
And what she is talking about here is this. Sangi Kasis feudal goons are threatening AISA activist and DU student.
अंदर करो सर, ये दोनों थी, ये दोनों थी।
What do you think this is? This is not going to be shown to you by Ruchi Tiwari, by the way. This is not going to be shown by her or any of the right-wing channels that are currently covering this. You know why this is? Because what they are trying to do is propaganda. This is nothing more than propaganda.
यही दोनों थी, नेता बन रही थी ना, नेता बन रही थी ना, तू नेता बन रही थी ना, नेता बन रही थी ना, कंप्लेंट कर, रिटर्न में कंप्लेंट कर, रिटर्न में कर, कंप्लेंट कर।
Guys, this is bad. I'm just letting you know, this is absolutely bad shit. What is happening is that they are trying to cover up on the messaging. They are trying to hit us, the left, on where it matters the most. This is what this is. The left is nothing without organizing. The left is nothing without our message going forward. The right does not care. Do not let this happen. Talk about this. Talk about this as much as you can. This is not normal. This is a form of terrorism. Counter protesting, not letting people protest, is a form of oppression. So this is going there with people in a female-led movement, creating a ruckus, is terrorism. This is Neo-Sanatani Terrorism. Roll fucking credits. Also, just talking about caste, just read. Caste Hindus raise temple in Vellore village after Dalit celebrate festival. They raise a Hindu temple because Dalits, and they say caste doesn't exist. Congress, this is another gem of the Hindutva extremism.
तबले बजाकर आजादी मांगोगे, हम लठ बजाकर आजादी देंगे और सही ढंग से। अभी ड्यू में आजादी दी है, अगर अभी भी नहीं सुधरोगे तो अगली बार जेएनयू में घुस के ब्राह्मणवाद से आजादी देंगे और सही ढंग से आजादी देंगे।
बिल्कुल, तो भाई तैयार हो जाओ, जिस आजादी गैंग को आजादी चाहिए, हमारी शेरनी तैयार है, लठ पर लठ बजाने के लिए, आजादी देने के लिए।
माँ कसम इस भगवे की ना तुम्हें आजादी दे दी सही ढंग से।
They are calling for killing people, by the way. That's what they mean. Don't get it wrong. Don't feel like this is anything else. This is YouTuber content culture entering India, but it's not entering India in the positive way. Push this goddamn video out, guys. Seriously.
और ये जो महिला है एक रुचि तिवारी नाम से, मैं
This
उनको
is extremely disgusting. That is extremely true.
जर्नलिस्ट नहीं कहूंगी, वो एक यूट्यूबर हैं जो जगह जगह जाकर वायलेंस कर रही हैं, इंस्टिगेट कर रही हैं।
एक वीडियो जो ये लोग चला रहे हैं जिसमें आपको भी क्लियरली दिखेगा कि रुचि ने उनको पकड़ा हुआ है, उनको जकड़ा हुआ है। वहां पे मैं पहुंचती हूं और मैं नवीन का फ़ोन उनसे छीन रही हूं। फ़ोन छीनने जाती हूं तो वो मेरा मुंह पकड़ के मुझे गिरा देती हैं, पटक देती हैं ज़मीन पर।
जो 50 लोग थे वो 50 लोग से 200 लोग हो जाते हैं। और आपने उसके बाद जो वीडियो देखे होंगे उसमें नारे लगाते हैं कि ब्राह्मणवाद जिंदाबाद और देश के गद्दारों को गोली मारो सालों को, इस तरीके के नारे लगाते हैं। और पुलिस वहाँ मुँह पे एक तरीके से खड़ी रहती है, वहाँ कुछ नहीं बोलती है।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट के यूजीसी गाइडलाइंस पर स्टे लगाने के बाद से पूरे देश में इन गाइडलाइंस को फिर से लागू करने के लिए दिल्ली समेत देश भर में लगातार प्रदर्शन हो रहे हैं। इन नई गाइडलाइंस में देश के शिक्षा संस्थानों में जाति के आधार पर भेदभाव रोकने की बात की गई है। रोहित वेमुला, दर्शन सोलंकी, पायल तड़वी जैसे दलित आदिवासी समुदाय से आने वाले स्टूडेंट्स ने कैंपस में जातिगत भेदभाव के चलते अपनी जीवन यात्रा समाप्त की थी। इसी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन को रोकने के लिए नई गाइडलाइंस को लागू करने की मांग दिल्ली से लेकर पूरे देश भर में की जा रही है। दिल्ली में जेएनयू, जंतर मंतर, दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय में लगातार स्टूडेंट, प्रोफेसर और अन्य लोग इन नई गाइडलाइंस को लेकर प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं।
देखिए, जिस दिन से यूजीसी गाइडलाइंस को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने स्टे लगाया, जो मूवमेंट यूजीसी गाइडलाइंस के लिए है वो और इंटेंसिफाई हमने देखा पूरे देश भर में हो रहा है। दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी उसका एक हब बन चुका है। 3 तारीख को हमने बहुत बड़ी रैली निकाली जिसमें देयर वर हंड्रेड्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, पूरे कैंपस में रैली निकाली जाती है। हम आइसा की तरफ से हमने कैंपस में नॉर्थ कैंपस में एक प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज करा जिसका नाम था पीपल्स लिटरेचर फेस्टिवल। उसका थीम था इक्विटी। हम लोग बात कर रहे थे समता के बारे में और उसमें प्रोफेसर एस इरफान हबीब को भी बुलाया था। एज हिज टॉक वाज गोइंग ऑन हम देखते हैं कि एबीवीपी आ जाता है, हमें सराउंड कर लेता है, नारे लगाता है। एबीपी के लोग पीछे से प्रोफेसर एस इरफान हबीब के ऊपर पानी फेंकते हैं, पत्थर फेंकते हैं, कूड़ा फेंका जाता है। ये सब हो रहा है दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में। तो ये जो हलचल है कि एक तरफ ये पूरे देश में हम देख रहे हैं 2 तरीके से डिवाइड हो गया है। ऐसे लोग जो मानते हैं कि हमारा जो कैंपस है वो सबके लिए सेफ हो, इक्वल हो, और वो लोग जो ये मानते हैं कि जातिगत हिंसा, डिस्क्रिमिनेशन इज देयर बर्थ राइट।
एक वीडियो जो ये लोग चला रहे हैं जिसमें आपको भी क्लियरली दिखेगा कि रुचि ने उनको पकड़ा हुआ है, उनको जकड़ा हुआ है। वहां पे मैं पहुंचती हूं और मैं नवीन का फ़ोन उनसे छीन रही हूं। फ़ोन छीनने जाती हूं तो वो मेरा मुंह पकड़ के मुझे गिरा देती हैं, पटक देती हैं ज़मीन पर। और मैं ब्लैंक हूँ करीब 15 सेकंड के लिए, क्योंकि सर के बाहर से गिरी। मैं लिटरली आई लॉस्ट, ऐसे ब्लैंक हो गया, पूरा विजन चला गया। फिर मैं उठती हूँ तो देखती हूँ कि वो लड़के लगातार उसके बाद भी गालियाँ देते हैं। वहाँ पे जो दलित साथी हैं उनको जाति सूचक शब्द बोले जाते हैं। और ये सब होता है, यूनिवर्सिटी के गार्ड्स वहाँ पे मौजूद हैं, प्रॉक्टर मौजूद हैं, सीआरपीएफ है, पुलिस है। इसके बावजूद कोई कॉग्निजेंस नहीं लिया जाता है। हम लोग, मतलब दिस इज़ अ वेरी कॉमन सेंसिकल रिएक्शन दैट विल कम आउट ऑफ अ पर्सन हु वाज जस्ट बीटन अप। वो महिला भागने लगती है, उसके साथ जो 4-5 पुरुष हैं वो भी भागते हैं। तो हम में से 3-4 महिलाएं उनका पीछा करते हैं। एक फ़ोटो जो बहुत ट्विस्ट करके चलाया जा रहा है, वीडियो भी ट्विस्ट करके चलाई जा रही है और उस वीडियो को म्यूट करके चलाया जा रहा है। उसमें हम लोगों ने उनको पकड़ा हुआ है और आप अगर अनम्यूट करके उस वीडियो को सुनेंगे, वी आर लिटरली स्क्रीमिंग एट द टॉप ऑफ आवर वॉइस कि पुलिस को बोल रहे हैं कि पकड़ो, आपके सामने मार के भागी है, ये तो अभी वायलेंस करके निकली है, इसको जाने क्यों दे रहे हो, इसको मॉरिस नगर ले जाओ, इसको यहाँ पे थाने पे रोको। हम तो लिटरली वहां पे ये गुहार कर रहे हैं, ये
Hold on, guys.
अपील कर रहे हैं कि स्टॉप हर। और उसके बाद सर, बहुत बहुत अनफॉर्चुनेट है कि पुलिस एक ह्यूमन चेन बनाती है और उसके बाद उन गुंडों को, उस महिला को भगा दिया जाता है।
मौके पर वातावरण तनावपूर्ण बन गया था, जिसके बाद ये मामला पुलिस स्टेशन तक पहुंच गया। दोनों पक्षों की ओर से शिकायतें यहां पर दर्ज कराई गई है। इस पूरे तनाव के बाद रात को दिल्ली के मॉरिस नगर पुलिस स्टेशन के बाहर दक्षिणपंथी संगठनों के कार्यकर्ता जमा होने लगे और कथित तौर पर देश के गद्दारों को गोली मारो सालों को और ब्राह्मणवाद जिंदाबाद जैसे नारे लगाए गए।
देश के गद्दारों को गोली मारो सालों को, ये नारे फिर से लगे हैं दिल्ली में 13 फरवरी के शाम को। दिल्ली के मॉरिस नगर पुलिस थाने के बाहर ये नारे लगे और ये नारे किसके लिए लगे? जो दलित, पिछड़े, ओबीसी, आदिवासी लोग हैं, उनके हक की लड़ाई के लिए रास्ते पर आकर लड़ रहे हैं, उनके लिए ये नारे लगे।
मेरे साथ ये होता है कि उसी में मुझसे ये कहा जाता है, पता नहीं लोग मुझे कैसे पहचानते हैं मेरी जाति से, मुझसे ये कहते हैं कि तो चमार इसको पहले मारो बाद में मारेंगे, क्योंकि वो म्यूट सारे वीडियो हैं, उसमें आपको शायद नहीं दिखेगा, ये सुनाई नहीं देगा, मुझसे ये कहा जाता है। तो हम लोग शाम में 5 साथी गए थे मॉरिस नगर पुलिस स्टेशन में कल शाम को, और उसमें ये होता है कि हम लोग देखते हैं कि 10-15 लोग खड़े हुए हैं, और हम जब अंदर जाते हैं 40-50 लोग वहाँ देखते हैं अंदर खड़े हुए हैं। मतलब आप देखिए, ऐसा लगता है कि पुलिस स्टेशन इनकी जागीर है। पुलिस स्टेशन के अंदर 50 लोग खड़े हुए हैं। हम सिर्फ FIR करवाने गए थे। उसके बाद वो लोग हमारे एक साथ ये अभियान साथी हैं, उनको पहचानता है, कोई उसमें पहचानता है कि ये था, और गालियां देना शुरू करता है। बहुत अभद्र तरीके से गालियां देता है, और पुलिस पता नहीं क्या कर रही होती, पुलिस स्टेशन के अंदर मारपीट शुरू करता है। मुझे पहचान के मुझे जातिगत गालियां देता है, और मैं वहाँ से कैसे भी करके मैं भागता हूँ। उसके बाद जो 50 लोग थे, वो 50 लोग से 200 लोग हो जाते हैं, और आपने उसके बाद जो वीडियो देखे होंगे उसमें नारे लगाते हैं कि ब्राह्मणवाद जिंदाबाद और देश के गद्दारों को गोली मारो सालों को, इस तरीके के नारे लगाते हैं। और पुलिस वहाँ मुंह पे एक तरीके से खड़ी रहती है, वहाँ कुछ नहीं बोलती है।
We are students of this university. I graduated from here. Right now I'm doing my masters. We were terrified for our lives. मतलब एक तरफा एक प्रोपेगेंडा ऐसा पेडल किया जा रहा है जहाँ पे एक ब्राह्मण महिला के साथ अत्याचार हो गया। Doesn't this university, this government owe anything to me for my safety? मेरे पिता का नाम, मेरी माँ का नाम, मैं किस गांव से आती हूँ, मेरा जिला क्या है, मैंने BA कहाँ से किया, इस शहर में मैं कहाँ पे रहती हूँ, मेरा फ़ोन नंबर, मेरे अलग अलग अकाउंट्स का लिंक सर्कुलेट हो रहा है। क्या ये जो पूरा मॉब है, ये जो पूरा राइट विंग गैंग है, क्या ये जवाबदेही लेगा मेरी सेफ्टी के लिए?
ये एक हम बहुत बड़े क्रॉस रोड पर यहाँ पर हम खड़े हैं, और जो धड़ा है जो ये मानता है कि इक्वालिटी हो, उसमें हम देखते हैं बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जो अपर कास्ट को बिलोंग करते हैं, वो भी शामिल हैं, बिकॉज दे बिलीव इन ह्यूमन वैल्यू, दे बिलीव कि दलित लाइव्स आल्सो हैव एज मच डिग्निटी एज एनी सो कॉल्ड अपर कास्ट। दे लिटरली सेड ब्राह्मणवाद जिंदाबाद, ब्राह्मणवाद, जिसके चलते दलित CGI BR गवई पे जूता फेंक दिया जाता है, कोई दलित IAS हो उसको घोड़ी से उतार दिया जाता है, कोई चीफ मिनिस्टर हो या प्रेसिडेंट हो वो मंदिर जाते हैं, बाद में मंदिर धुलवा दिया जाता है। ये वो ब्राह्मणवाद को जिंदाबाद कह रहे हैं। दैट विल नॉट बी टॉलरेटेड।
Okay. Guys, give me a second. Give me a minute. Jesus fucking Christ. It's a lot to digest, I would say. This is a lot. Sarin is here. Guys, can you see Sarin? Check Discord. Okay. Wait a second, guys. We are taking a small technical break. I am checking the Discord. What is on Discord? Anyway, so Guys. This is a technical break. Give me a second. Wait, I'm fucking. I have no idea. Like, I need to get so much better at doing this. But like, I am literally like sharing the streams as we are speaking right now, right here. You'll see them in like the next 5 minutes. Because the time is now. I mean, sure, I have to do what I have to do. Mm-hmm. This is taking time. I know you guys are waiting. So wait. There. Yo. Is done. Okay. Okay. Back? No. The fuck is happening? Hmm. Jesus Christ. Twitch, please work. Oh my fucking god. Lordy. Guys, I fucking need your help. Someone write me the Twitch has just given up on me now. Why? I do this for you. Seriously. Thank you for waiting through the technical break. Keep chatting. You need to check the community notes and the rest is meant for Bonzi. Okay. I'm so tired of hearing Brahman. This shit has gotten me and I don't even belong to the oppressed caste. I can't begin to imagine how hard it must be for someone whom it is personally going to affect. Yes, exactly. Thank you for having empathy. Seriously, thank you for having empathy. A lot of people in this world do not. It is extremely fucked. And it is just bad, guys. It is just bad. I can't tell you how much it is important for us to keep talking about this as much as we can. As much as we can. We can't ever stop talking about this. Ever. That's why it is so fucking important to spread messaging, to be good at messaging. That's why I keep telling you guys to please be good communicators. Please work on public speaking. Please work on how you speak to your fellow man. Because that is the only way we can get out of this fucking rut. We are not going to win this fight with weapons. We are not going to win this by force. It is not possible in today's world. The only way to win, the only way to win is by actually working towards this, like getting better at communicating your ideas. That is the only fucking way to get better at this. I am sorry, guys. It is too much to ask, especially it is too much to ask. I'm not going to ask any more of you, but the only thing I will ever ask is get better at speaking out loud your opinions, what you think, and convincing people, not just speaking out loud into the world, convincing people on how do you speak, on why you speak, how are things handled. We need to be better as a community. This our community is not for just nothing. I don't come here 4 times a week for nothing. I come here so you can take the fucking hint and start speaking out yourself. I don't care. I'll take the biggest hit from this. I don't care. But at least, please, seriously, at least a little bit, I expect you to do on your behalf. If nothing else, share the clips. If you don't want to do anything, if you don't want to talk to people, if you don't want to do anything, that is fine. Just share the clips. Even that can be a little contribution. These people can come here, these people can come shit on me if they want. That is perfectly fine. But at least in all of that, someone learns something. That is all I want. That is all I want. And if we want change, it's going to happen slowly. You can't force change. It's not possible. We got into this shit because even the RSS understood this, that you can't force change. They waited 70 years. We can wait a few more. See, if you have a speech impediment, that is fine. You don't have to worry about it. If you are too worried about speaking with people, fine, then send them here. Tell them you can come here and troll me, if nothing else, if that's all they give a shit about. Because in the 1,000 people that come here to troll, one person learns. That's all there is. And with one person and one more person, it ends up being a huge chunk of the population. That is what I'm saying. Also, sorry. He's also here to tell you. Speak out. I think he's probably coming here to sleep. Yeah, he's sleeping behind me. He has my back, guys. No one can beat me. He has my back. Anyway, moving on. We're obviously going to talk about Nikhil Gupta. He pled guilty because the Indian government was trying to kill someone. It's bad, guys. It's bad. And then, okay, the Gurlis are fighting, by the way. The Yogi Adityanath's government is fighting with Modi because I think he wants to usurp the populace. So this is actually quite nice. I hope the other political parties actually use this to their advantage. I don't know if they're going to, but they can. There are ways to do it. Let's just hope they fucking do it. We are decoding. We'll watch this later. I know. Again, I'm so sorry, Bliss. I know you don't like this person. The Nikhil Gupta plea, he's the only one who had a video on it. So US Trade Deal will be talking about that as well. What am I looking for exactly? Yeah, okay. We are officially moving. So we recently talked about Hemant Sharma. That's why we are going to look into what Sardesai is saying and we are going to check him.
The controversial video, now deleted, shows Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma using an air rifle at point blank range. Point blank, that's the title. In the 2002 Gujarat riots were linked to Gujarati Asmita or self-respect by then Chief Minister Narendra Modi. A similar political playbook is being practiced in Assam.
Dhurandhar in real life, this stupidity is real life lol. Yes, it is a lol. So the similar playbook is because that is what they're preparing for us for. They're preparing us for another Godra. There's a reason why Modi was banned. No, not Rajdeep, the other guy, this guy from the print. So there's a reason why Modi was banned because, again, I'm going to say this as many times as possible. He is responsible for Godra. No, I don't care what the SC says. I know what I know, and I know and what I believe. I have seen what I have seen, the evidence that was presented with the SC as much as was out. They did not present the, what's the word for it? They did not present the video, I don't think, of the guy saying that, oh, Modi did this, what we did, etc., etc. Please send it to us on Discord the first time we covered it. And I think that's what they're trying to do again. They are trying to desensitize you. First of all, they're trying to get the masses to actually support genocide of Muslims in the Northeast. This is going to may end up being a linchpin. Because what is better for, say, China to take over Arunachal Pradesh and even Assam, by the way, or block us at the chicken neck, other than saying, oh, look, they are doing a genocide. That's why we need to help. It's bad for India at the end of the day, but that's what they're preparing us for. That's how they get votes. That's what we said earlier. If you don't believe me, wait and see. If you believe me, raise your voice. We have to start speaking against it.
As part of distinct ethnic identity politics. Hemanta Biswa Sarma has led a sustained toxic campaign against Mias. The video was put up by the Assam BJP on its official handle on X, formerly Twitter. It garnered more than 1 million views before it was taken down.
Expressed in this blog are hosted on my own website, are strictly personal and do not reflect the views of any.
Namaskar, hello and welcome friends once again to Straight Bat, my weekly video blog where as always I comment with a straight bat. Now, even by the morally vacuous standards of social media in this country and across the world, a venomous video, put up by the Assam BJP marks, my friends, a new low. The controversial video, now deleted, shows Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma using an air rifle at point blank range. Point blank, that's the title in the video, aiming at two men, one in a skull cap, the other bearded. While the video purportedly claimed to be targeting Bangladeshi Muslim immigrants and standing for an ethnic Assamese identity, the violent communal imagery, my friends, could not be more starkly spiteful. A chief minister of a state, a constitutionally elected leader, pointing his guns at Muslims in a video like this. This is the most brazen, egregious example of a violation of constitutional responsibilities. Which is why today on Straight Bat, I'm going to talk about the politics of Hemanta Biswa Sarma, who I describe as the new saffron poster boy. You see, Hemanta Biswa Sarma is a very shrewd politician. He has rather, now some would say disingenuously claimed that he had no knowledge of any such video. But the deniability carries little weight. The video was put up by the Assam BJP on its official handle on X, formerly Twitter. It garnered more than 1 million views before it was taken down. Now, Assam social media spokespersons are saying that the video was unauthorized and the person who was
sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's my bad. I'm stupid. Spy who loved me till he's shown FBI ID. Doctor no, come and still lawyer gets here. Oh, His Majesty's Secret Service license to kill. But hire someone else for now. For your eyes only. I told you why you shown others. Jesus fucking Christ. These people are fucking stupid. Like not Ankar Patel, but like the Indian government. Shocked that the state in which murders own citizens regularly not allowed to kill foreigners. I laugh at this. I am laughing at this, that which is true. I am laughing at this. But that is what the case is. This is what they are saying. Whereas in last cinema, instead of going undercover, Bond hires someone else who hires someone but gets caught. Lol. Yeah, Ankar is amazing. I should probably follow him. Yeah, you're correct. I should probably have followed him. I'm just gonna write him a nice comment. Yeah, Ankar is fucking. I don't want X ever. Like, I can get it by default. I don't want it. Are these all the tweets, by the way, that you wanted to show? This is like, we are very homely live stream, by the way. I fucking swear. I like that about us.
Behind it has now been removed from his post. Truth, my friends, is this video is no aberration. Please understand. And this is what I want to focus on. For months now, Hemanta Biswa Sarma has led a sustained toxic campaign against Mias, a crude pejorative term that is used against
Now
Bengal.
check community notes. Okay, hold on. Where is community note? Let me find. I have the message. Finding. The person above in question is Modi. Okay, so hold on. I'm just going to translate this because not everyone reads Devanagari. Narendra Modi has risen above questions. Rahul Gandhi should ask questions to himself. Nishikant Dubey.
इलेक्शन कमीशन पर क्वेश्चन,
This fucking bitch.
जुडिशियरी के ऊपर क्वेश्चन, ब्यूरोक्रेसी के ऊपर क्वेश्चन, प्रधानमंत्री जी को कभी प्रधानमंत्री नहीं बना, और पूरी लोकतंत्र के ऊपर जब यदि कोई क्वेश्चन आ जाए.
I have a genuine question. Like, this Sansad thing really still happens? I'm not, like, I was not aware that they still do this.
दूसरा, वो जब घूमने जाते हैं, वियतनाम चले जाएंगे, कंबोडिया चले जाएंगे, बहरीन चले जाएंगे, और यूएसएड, फोर्ड फाउंडेशन और सोरोस फाउंडेशन सैम पित्रोदा के साथ उनके सारे कार्यक्रम को करेंगे, और वहां से आकर वो एजेंडा.
No, does Nishikant Dubey also have a note? Jesus, okay, hold on. It's a democracy, no one is above question. Nishikant Dubey is merely engaging in psychopathy. He should receive Nobel Prize for... I did not check this. How did I not check this? Fuck! This is nice. I love... Like, recently there was a community note against Modi as well, right? If I'm not wrong. Hold on, what was that community note? Who posted it? Hold on, I need to check. like there was a community note against Modi as well, if I'm not wrong. And they're fucking funny, like reminding people that it is still a fucking democracy at the end of it. This is next fucking funny.
Bengali-speaking Muslims in Assam. He has even called for an economic boycott of Mias, be it shopkeepers, vegetable vendors, or auto rickshaw drivers. Far from being apologetic about this stance he has taken,
I need a translation for
Sarma
this.
has justified his repeated utterances as necessary to protect Assam's cultural civilizational ethos. It is apparent that the unapologetic Sarma is sensing electoral benefits in these constant anti-Muslim slurs. At a time when the Congress campaign has focused on allegations of alleged big-ticket corruption involving the Chief Minister and his family in land deals, the communal tropes being put out are both weapons of mass distraction and division. Anger and resentment against the so-called outsiders has been part of Assam's complex ethnic landscape for decades now. Sarma has positioned himself as a loudspeaker of these popular grievances against a demographic reordering in the state, with some estimates pointing to about a 38% Muslim population in Assam. It is easy, therefore, to stir fears, real or imaginary, against this demographic change and cultural dilution. Which is where, my friends, this incendiary video's messaging becomes intensely problematic. What qualifies as prima facie hate speech outside Assam?
Okay, hold on. I'll cover the video thing later, okay? Because the girlies are fighting. But let's just watch this video first.
Is being pitched as a defense of the historical, linguistic, cultural, economic rights of the indigenous population within the state. Far from it provoking outrage, the video has been justified in Assam as reflecting the state's lived political consciousness. If the 2002 Gujarat riots were linked to Gujarati asmita or self-respect by then Chief Minister Narendra Modi, a similar political playbook is being practiced in Assam as part of distinct ethnic identity politics, us versus them. Not surprisingly, my friends, the BJP central leadership has maintained more or less a cryptic silence on the offensive video. The Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas slogan is a brand building exercise that is aimed to soften global audiences. However, in poll bound Assam, there are votes to be won. And those votes and a political dividend is earned by keeping the communal pot boiling. Which is why every time Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah visit Assam, they don't forget to remind audiences about the dangers being posed by ghuspetiyas or illegal infiltrators. That international borders are meant to be policed by the border security force which comes under the center is often conveniently ignored. Even the so-called secular lobby in this country has now been virtually browbeaten into submission by this triumphal march of majoritarian politics. We say Hindu khatre mein hai, in Assam they say Assamese Hindu khatre mein hai, ya Assam ki identity khatre mein hai. While a few concerned citizens did go ahead and file a public interest litigation in the Supreme Court calling for stern action against those responsible for this video, there is a marked reluctance on part of the political class in general to confront the Himanta Biswa Sarma brand of communal politics for fear that it will further alienate Hindu voters. Where once Muslim minority appeasement was the charge that would be made against Congress governments, today it is a competition for the majority Hindu vote that guides political decision making. If an Asaduddin Owaisi goes ahead and files a police complaint against Hemanta Biswa Sarma in Hyderabad, it is only because Owaisi doesn't need a Hindu vote to win an election. Which explains, my friends, why Hemanta Biswa Sarma can get away with hate speech or these kind of videos with such impunity.
And you know, the worst thing is, it has been shown multiple times that if you oppose hate speech, you can actually get votes. But the Congress is not going to do it. All the other people are not going to do it. The Congress brought it up once, I think. There needs to be like protests against Hemanta Biswa Sarma, even getting into the like electoral role after this.
A long-serving congressman. He was a congressman for 2 decades and more. His defection to now becoming, as I said, the BJP saffron poster boy. Yogi Adityanath in UP, Hemanta Biswa Sarma in Assam. Hemanta's transition is a reflection, in my view, of opportunistic shifts in contemporary Indian politics that are cleverly disguised as personality clashes or ideological incompatibility. You see, the Assam Chief Minister in 2015, you will recall, when he was preparing to leave the Congress and join the BJP, had famously claimed that he had left the Congress or was leaving the Congress because Rahul Gandhi had humiliated him at a private meeting by preferring to feed biscuits to his puppy, Piddy, rather than addressing Assam's concerns, for which Sarma claimed he had gone to meet him. Truth is, my friends, Hemanta Biswa Sarma is an ambitious politician.
Yo! Yo, Akman, how you doing?
And when his ambitions could not be fulfilled or accommodated within the Congress umbrella, remember, he was seen as Tarun Gogoi.
I know. The fun part about being small technically is I know every single one of you. All of the 68 people that follow me right now, if they come into the stream, I know every single one of you. Either from Twitter, either here, or either have known you through YouTube. So don't worry about it. Also, we have spoken so many times before. I have asked you this, do you prefer your YouTube name or do you prefer your Discord name?
Gogoi's boy then.
Yes, I'm calling you out.
And he feared that Gaurav Gogoi, Tarun Gogoi's son, was going to replace him. For Sarma, the BJP became the natural, or dare I say, the convenient alternative.
Grifting to the right is extremely easy. All you have to do is pick a minority and hate on it. That is what it requires to grifting to the right. That is literally it. That is what I was trying to say earlier as well. All of these people, anyone can grift to the right. There is a reason why the right-wing pipeline is so fucking easy to infiltrate.
The fact that the BJP had relentlessly previously charged Sarma with corruption was quietly forgotten. All the cases against him were dropped or slowed down once he switched sides in what is a classic washing machine prototype.
And this has happened with everyone. This happened with Ajit Pawar. This happened with literally everyone. Thanks. I look good because I had a haircut, I had a beard trim, which is amazing. I always look, whenever I have a haircut, I always look sharp. That's what my partner always says. But again, if I could, I would go for a haircut nearly every 2 weeks. Not even joking.
As a 57-year-old strongman politician, Sarma is now at the front row of the BJP's Gen Next. This is a generation, and listen to this carefully, this is a generation of BJP leaders that is not chained by political correctness, by notions of moral rectitude or indeed constitutional values to the same extent that the BJP leaders of the Atal Bihari Advani era were. This is a generation that Hemanto represents that is driven by an obsessive urge for complete political power above all else. Which is why Hemanto Biswa Sarma, as the BJP's principal Northeast face, practiced election manager and troubleshooter, is seen as an invaluable asset today to the BJP. Most right-thinking citizens will be appalled by some of Hemanto Biswa Sarma's anti-Muslim incendiary vocabulary. But for the rank and file of the BJP, his in-your-face, dog-whistle politics is seen to fit in with the idea of a Hindu Rashtra dream project. That project's laboratory was once Gujarat. It is now moving to Assam. The mask is well and truly off, my friends. As a postscript, let me say this. When Hemanto Biswa Sarma announced his decision to leave the Congress in 2015, a senior Congress leader reportedly warned the party high command.
लगे चैट में कुछ और ही चल रहा है.
Hemanto is a leader of the future. We will miss having someone like him in the Congress. Well, the 57-year-old face of the future is part now of an increasingly divided and darkened present. Think about it. That was the Straight Bat. Do, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel for many more such videos. For now, stay well, stay safe.
See, I just wanted to focus on this for like 5 minutes because I can't be the only one talking about this. That's all there is to it. We said the same things. So it was just like, okay, let's just go through this one more time. Anyway, so the girlies are fighting. Who all know the reference? So Yogi is fighting again with Modi because, see, the moment Modi stops being popular in any single scenario, Yogi tries to like rally people against him. This has happened so many times. Like, you know for a fact, and we know for a fact, the only reason Yogi became the chief minister of UP was because he literally sent goons and kept, I think, Amit Shah under house arrest until he was declared the chief minister or something. Because I think Yogi wants to be the prime minister. He wants to lead the Hindutva revolution. He wants to be whatever. So right now, what he's doing is he's targeting Delhi. I think he got really pissed because of all of this shit. Like, government is violating, like, because for a UGC laws, everyone is going against Modi right now. It is very clear. Like, this is Modi's. We are declaring our present that coming generation inherit secure and brighter futures. But everyone is like giving them like, oh, all these policies there, that's what Congress used to do. And they are violating 14 and 15 with UGC. They are motivated to remain in power, etc. It's the same thing for Amit Shah as well. And now what I think is Yogi is using the momentum, as he normally does, to gain more power in the center. It is said that whoever wins Delhi ends up winning the national seat, because Delhi is like a mixing pot for everyone. I don't know how much that's fair, but that is what is said. That's what I've heard growing up. But let's watch what he's saying.
भरी जिंदगी हो गई है, ऐसे लगता है जैसे गैस चैम्बर में है.
Now, he's not targeting air quality. Yeah, all are turds. But the turds are fighting. And that's what we need to like focus on as well. Like, let them fight. let them implode. It's a good thing for us. He is basically comparing like, oh look, so much smog in Delhi, so much shit in Delhi, we are so much better in UP, because he's trying to gain like national level popularity. I mean, he is popular on a national level. He's not that popular to be the prime ministerial face.
अब गोरखपुर में उद्योग भी लग रहे हैं, इसलिए सफाई पे ध्यान देने की आवश्यकता है। अभी प्रधानमंत्री जी जो बात कर रहे थे कि पिछली सरकारें बेईमानी करती थी, इसलिए बीमारियां आती थी। हम लोगों ने बेईमानी को रोका है और बीमारी को पूरी तरह समाप्त कर दिया है। अब इंसेफ्लाइटिस जैसी बीमारी नहीं आती है, लेकिन जनता का दायित्व है शुद्धता और स्वच्छता पे ध्यान दें, गंदगी न होने दें, कूड़ा सड़क पे न फेंके, प्लास्टिक, सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक को नालियों में मत डालिए, सड़क पे मत डालिए, उपयोग मत करिए, ये नुकसानदायक है।
Did you ever think Yogi will ever say this? Like, genuine question. Did you ever think Yogi, the biggest turd-looking turd out there, the person who is accused of so much bullshit, is going to say this? The person who doesn't care for his own people. UP could have been so much better. It is not, for a reason. Him will say this. Have you ever thought this would be a reality? See, when I am saying that these politicians are amenable to the public as long as you force them to say shit that you want them to say, they'll do anything for the fucking votes. That's why people need to come together. That's why people need to force these asses into working for us. And I'm not just mean like BJP, like fucking don't vote for BJP. Voting for BJP is like the stupidest thing you can do. But even on the left, politicians, he's doing this for gaining popularity among the people because people still matter. That is why he's saying this.
दिल्ली में घुटन भरी जिंदगी हो गई है, ऐसे लगता है जैसे गैस चैम्बर में हो। एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स में 400 से ऊपर, दम घुटता है, आंखों में जलन होती है, सांस लेने में दिक्कत होती है। डॉक्टर को बुजुर्गों के लिए, बीमारों के लिए, बच्चों के लिए कहना पड़ता है कि आप घर से बाहर मत निकलिए। इतनी खराब स्थिति होती है। आप गोरखपुर में कितना शानदार माहौल है।
Okay, this might be the funniest thing. Like Gorakhpur में कितना शानदार माहौल है. Like bro, I don't think has been to Gorakhpur in quite a long time.
कहीं कोई दिक्कत नहीं, कहीं कोई कम घोटो माहौल नहीं, जहां मर्जी घूमते रहिए।
Good morning, viewers of the Indian Express. The quality.
Yeah. No. You have 4.31 million subs 5 hours ago. You are at 946 views. I get more. You are not good. There are not many viewers. And you're welcome to giving you the view.
Of this video is not bad at all. The quality of the screen of the device on which you are watching this video is not bad at all.
Again, we have been talking about pollution in Delhi for so long. They finally picked it up when it was politically relevant to support Yogi.
And your eyes are just fine. The blurry pixelated quality of this video is thanks to the AQI of the Delhi and NCR region. Today is the 15th of December and Delhi has again woken up to an AQI of around 500.
I woke up at 5 a.m. thinking it would be just another winter morning in Delhi. I stepped onto my balcony and there was nothing. No buildings, no lights, just a thick white wall of fog. I am on the 11th floor of a Noida high rise, and as you can see behind me, I cannot see the other towers. The Delhi AQI, the NCR AQI, has hit the severe category for another day, probably, as the visibility due to pollution and smog and the fog is.
At this point, I don't know if I could just make fun of them. Like, look, you're basically living in a turd pile. I mean, it is Indian Express's fault as well, because they're supposed to be like people who need to talk against this, but they are not. The factories need to close immediately. Oh, this is not pollution. This is clouds because we are in Ram Rajya. Yeah, guys, this is Ram Rajya. Look, Ram Rajya. Your Ram Rajya is here. Come on, please, please. Stop worshipping.
Is next to zilch. I have been waiting for a cab for the past 45 minutes and the visibility has not improved. There have been so many videos on social media in the last couple of days and 3 days where it shows multiple head-on collisions on the Noida Expressway due to the lack of visibility. So how long will this continue and what is being done? We shall take a look. By 7 a.m., visibility hadn't improved. Getting a cab turned into an utter nightmare. Drivers kept cancelling, saying they couldn't see the road. It took over an hour before I finally found one willing to risk it, and the show had to go on. Along with my camera person, I headed out to Kalindi Kunj flyover. What we saw was unreal. The Yamuna River completely disappeared, wrapped in a blanket of fog. Only faint outlines, eerie silence, and frothy water barely visible through the haze. I am standing on an overhead bridge on the banks of Yamuna that you can see, and you can see the condition of the river, you can see the fog. The visibility has gone for a toss completely. At the same time, this issue is a culmination of pollution, fog, and smog completely. Behind me, you can see that the visibility on the roads is bad. For the past couple of days, there have been unverified visuals on social media showing collisions between vehicles because people could not see. At the same time, the low visibility has also hit flights. Delhi woke up to a thick layer of smog, and the AQI reading stood at 457 at 6 a.m. this morning. Apart from that, the visuals from across the city show the city sort of submerged in a dense blanket of smog. In the early hours today, the visibility plunged and as low as 50 meters at the Indira Gandhi International Airport. Flights have been suspended. Flight operations and airport operations have also been hit hard. So what has been done about all of this so far? Now, the Delhi government has put the GRAP 4 measures in place, which means all construction activities have halted. BSC 4 and diesel vehicles are no longer plying. Schools are shut down. There is a government advisory stating and mandating work from home, remote work for 50% of the workforce in government and private offices as well. Apart from this, lawyers are also being asked to deliver their statements for ongoing cases digitally. The India Meteorological Department issued an orange alert for dense fog across parts of Uttar Pradesh, including Noida and Ghaziabad, urging people to stay cautious. At the same time, Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport released an advisory warning passengers of possible delays due to low visibility. As the job of a news reporter is to bring you stories and the reality on ground zero, but in this AQI of Delhi, it's sort of becoming a tad bit difficult as I wear my mask and I go out and I show you the visuals outside, how Delhi looks like in a mix of fog, smog, and pollution. The fact of the matter is my eyes are burning and I'm trying not to crack a couple of ribs and trying not to cough on camera. but at the same time,
We also have to take precautions on a personal level to make sure that we combat and battle this AQI on a daily basis, be it in form of masks, steam inhalations, glasses to keep ourselves safe and to keep our immunity up and combat this.
You know, you can just stop the fucking factories and this will be cleared out within like 4 months. These guys are fucking stupid capitalists.
Menace that the Delhi AQI has become.
Standing on that flyover, it felt like Delhi had vanished. This wasn't just a visual spectacle, it was a weather warning.
सुबह तो दिखता नहीं है कुछ, तो आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
हाँ, दिखाई ना देगा सुबह को।
सुबह से कुछ दिखाई नहीं देता, तो अब आप फिर काम पे कैसे निकलते हैं?
ऐसे हौले हौले चले पैदल ही।
तो
प्रदूषण इतना है।
फिर भी आपको क्यों लग रहा है कि ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है?
ये तो ऊपर वाला जाने।
And that's what he says. God knows why this is happening. This is how Delhites are coping with the AQI. For them, it's almost very normal, and this has become a way of life.
From invisible roads to vanishing rivers, this is Delhi at its foggiest. I made it through the morning, but the message is clear. When the capital city disappears into fog, visibility drops and risk rises.
This is the case of Delhi right now. It is getting worse. For the past couple of days, it had gone to a severe and severe plus category. And apart from this, it remains to be seen what the local authorities would do and how it will look in the days to come. I am Flora Swai, and you are watching the official YouTube channel of the Indian Express.
Guys, this was more funny than I expected, to be honest with you. I did. The reason why this was funny is because of Blaze. Christ. Ay, ay, ay. Seriously, like, because of like, this was extra funny. Ay, ay, how am I supposed to? Yeah, my mod, like, our mod is very funny. Our head mod is extremely funny. I'm still thinking about this and laughing about this, guys. I'm so sorry. I should probably stop. Guys, someone tell me what I need you to do. Someone tell me how to write this. I don't. I can't. Can't do that. Electoral bond money will stop. Guys, someone give me something to write here. Jesus. Fucking funny people. What should be the title here? No, it's perfect. It's fucking perfect. That's silly. I'm just going to write because, okay? I'm going to laugh over this for like the next few years. Like, you can see it in the video. I was being very serious. Fuck it. Lord. Funny ass people. I honest to God forgot what we were doing right now. Like, we have to still talk about like serious shit, guys. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. My on I like seriously, my comedy is broken. My comedy is fucking broken. I find this so fucking funny. Like, जैसे तैसा हो रहा है. Guys. Ay, ay, ay. Like, super funny people. Like, seriously. You guys are funny people. I could never alone. I could never think of this alone. I would just be worried as hell about making sure like everything is fine with people. Anyway, let's just move on. Let's just, honest to God, let's just bite the bullet here. So Nikhil Gupta, so remember like around a year ago or something, there was this person who tried to assassinate an American citizen but failed because the person he contracted to do it, like ye khud se nahi karte, by the way. Like he got contracted to kill someone, he contracted an FBI agent. He's fucking stupid. And I don't want people to die, especially like, I don't like extrajudicial killings, but this is next level stupid. Just to be very clear.
फंड्स के एसआईपी का
Moving on.
Mutual fund investments are
Hey,
subject.
moving on.
Nikhil Gupta, for all practical purposes, is a drug runner or is somebody involved in the drug trade. That is very, very clear. And by the way, this Nikhil Gupta is no relation of mine. There are lots and lots of Guptas in India. In fact, I used to have a joke earlier on when telephone directories used to be printed like this and people said, and so, is he your related, is a Gupta? And I would say, look, there are lots of us Guptas in India. There are 46 pages of Guptas in the Delhi phone book and I'm not even there. That said, Nikhil Gupta. Now, Nikhil Gupta is the key character here because he's the one who's apparently allegedly putting this assassination plan together in New York while he's in India. So he's one. He's the only one named. The other key character.
Is this guy? What is this guy saying? Nikhil Gupta straight up said BJP is doing it.
Character is called CC1. Why he's called CC1, I don't know, but that's what they call him. They say he's a government of India official. He's somebody, and this is now the indictment, I'm reading from it. CC1 is variously described, and I'm adding himself, being employed by the Indian government as a senior field officer with responsibilities in security management and intelligence. CC1 also has referenced previously serving in India's Central Reserve Police Force, CRPF, and receiving officer training in battlecraft and weapons. CC1, now the charge sheet says, CC1 is employed at all times relevant to this indictment by Indian government, resides in India and directed the assassination plot from India. That's what the Americans have said. American Department of Justice has said in their submission to the court in New York. This submission is from the United States Department of Justice in the United States District Court of Southern District of New York. The other characters, Nikhil Gupta is one, CC1 is the other. They are together because Nikhil Gupta is the puppet. If he is the puppet, then CC1 is the master puppeteer. And this puppet, Nikhil Gupta, then has other puppets or those he supposedly thinks are puppets. These are also introduced only by their codes. So one of them is CS. CS stands for confidential source. Confidential source is somebody who's in the drug business in America, in New York.
Yeah, this is the lamest bond out there. Like, imagine someone tells you to do extrajudicial killing. So rather than you doing it, you tell someone else to do it. It's like, oh, literally, no. I'm like, this is like Indian culture, right? You get told to do something by a person like above you. Rather than you doing it, you contract someone for even lesser value, and you collect the difference. That's kind of a thing that is going on. I think that's like he was just being fucking lazy. This is Indian laziness biting him in the ass.
Nikhil Gupta reaches out to him because Nikhil Gupta has been assigned by whoever to try and find a hired gun to kill Pannu. So who does he reach out? He reaches out to the bad guys he knows. So he reaches out to the one bad guy he knows in the drug business. Little does he know that this bad guy in the drug business is actually a Drug Enforcement Administration informant, a DEA informant. So the moment this DEA informant gets this call from Nikhil Gupta, he immediately informs his bosses. And that happens, the bosses there, the intelligence agencies in America become alerted, and then they lay a trap and they start tracking this. That's the reason I'm not willing to believe that they never informed anybody higher up that such a thing was happening. The next in the cast of characters is a man simply called UC. All of these are men, so I don't have to
UC is an undercover officer.
Up any genders or to put any qualifiers. The next is UC. UC simply stands for undercover. Now, when CS, confidential source, as he's called by DEA, confidential source tells his bosses that I'm being asked to arrange a hired gun to kill such and such person, his bosses tell him, look, we are giving you the hired gun. And the hired gun is none else than a serving US intelligence officer. So this officer, this US intelligence officer now pretends to be a hired gun who will carry out Pannu's assassination for money, and he makes his demands for money. He as well as CS.
You know, it would have been so much easier for the Indian government to just contact the American government. No, you see. You see, here means undercover officer. I'm having a field day today, like just laughing at what the idiot the government is. Anyway. But damn, I look nice when I smile. Anyway, the thing that I forgot. It would have been easier for them to just contact the Donald Trump government and tell him he's illegal. No, I know, EXO, you're joking. Like, ICE would have shot at him. They could have just told him. Yeah, you are funny too. They could have just told him that, hey guy, this guy is like an illegal immigrant. I should have gone to his place. They could have just waited a few. Like, this is serious. I shouldn't joke about this, but this is so fucking funny.
The confidential source and undercover both, they are now having conversations with Nikhil Gupta, who in turn is having conversations with his master puppeteer, alleged master puppeteer in Delhi, CC1, with whom the entire correspondence is then being recorded from May 1st week onwards. All phone calls, all text messages, all video messages, all screenshots, all of those are being recorded by the American side, even though, as the American side says in the indictment, they are only doing it on encrypted apps on their phones. So once again, remember, there is no such thing as totally fail-safe encrypted app. Be careful about that, particularly if you're...
US has a backdoor in every single phone that is made in the US. If you have an Apple, the US has a backdoor. If you have a Microsoft, it has a backdoor. The only way to avoid a backdoor is either to not connect to the US, not connect to the internet, or go Linux and just rebuild the system yourself. Yeah, black magic, yeah.
Particularly if you're jostling with really big guys like the CIA, DEA.
I know you're pissed, but like, okay, we need to do some hogwash, okay?
Even RAW and IB for that matter, I'm sure they also have the wherewithal to crack through those encrypted apps. Why these people are using encrypted apps, if they are really intelligent people, is something that surprises me. And that's the reason I said that I'm surprised. In fact, the biggest disappointment is that this looks like such a Keystone Corps operation, because such a thing, if you are actually planning such a sensitive operation and then are using phones and encrypted apps, then it tells you that you are being really reckless. There are two more characters besides this. Nikhil Gupta, CC1, the master puppeteer in India, the Government of India officer, as they say. Number three, CS, the confidential source, the US drug business guy who informs Drug Enforcement Administration. And UC, the undercover agent who pretends to be the hired gun. Then there are two more individuals. They are simply called Individual 1 and Individual 2. As you read this indictment, and some of these will run on your screen, it's running on your screen as I am talking, and see those highlights.
It's not. He needs to change his goddamn editor.
Highlighted dates, because this clock is moving very fast. So this calendar is moving very, very fast, like a T20 strike rate count, over to over. May first week onwards, something's happening almost every day. So Individual 1 in New York is the one who arranges for this cash to be delivered to UC. And Individual 2 is the person who actually hands over this cash to UC in the car, in UC's own car. That's the reason I say this looks like such an amateurish operation, because
it was. Everyone is a fucking idiot.
$100 notes to the other guy in his car. That car.
Every single person is a fucking idiot. So if you want to, if you want to be invisible to the US government, just make your username G Vacation. Yeah.
Fully bugged and has cameras on it. So the US prosecutors have even added a picture, and see that picture on your screen. They've added a picture of money changing hands, cash changing hands in UC's car. That's part of the evidence. The rest is mostly a chronological story, and you will see it on your screen. It's running on your screen.
I have been so like shat on my brain with the chronology thing just since Amit Shah said it. I remember this man so much every time someone says chronology, and now I can't use chronology even in my own fucking work, because I'm just like, if I call something a chronology, it is bad. It just means going to shit.
Early May, the Americans find out that there's been some communication between CC1 and Gupta. Gupta is still in India. So they have tracked him in India. They've obviously done it through their source in New York in the drug business. And there they say in the first week, CC1 tells Gupta that if he helps carry out a hit for them in New York, then CC1 will help him get rid of a case against him. Obviously, it has to be a serious criminal case against him in the state of Gujarat, right? Then on May 6th, there is a message from CC1 to Gupta which says, this is my name. He puts his name and he says, save my name on your phone, but save it as this alias. So once again, how smart or how dumb do you have to be doing so? Giving somebody your name in a message and saying, save my name on your phone, but under this alias. Those things happen in Keystone Cop movies or equivalent. Keystone Cop movies, by the way, were in the silent era, 1912 and all that. Most of us have
this
not
next
seen
level
movies,
stupid. This is so fucking stupid. We are so cooked as a country. I fucking swear.
He calls back Nikhil Gupta. This is first week of May still. 6th May, and says,
this is going to do numbers.
York,
I fucking swear. I am
Gupta
never
says,
forgetting this.
Worry,
thank God I am like
targets. This is an exact quote.
I'm gonna be very clear. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I wasn't streaming, I would have never even clocked this. How funny this shit is. Like, thank fuck God we are doing this. Thank fuck God we are watching this fucking video. I just
all targets. Then CC1's phone, the Americans say they've tracked that phone. It's
I know, Bliss, that you hate Shekhar Gupta, but come on. Tell, like, he may be the only person who can say this shit with a straight face.
Indian phone. It's linked to an email which has been used in and around Delhi during the days of this operation. So that is to nail down the fact that CC1 is located in Delhi. May 12, CC1 apparently calls Nikhil Gupta and he says, look, your case has already been taken care of. That means the case against him, as it turns out, in the state of Gujarat has already been taken care of. And he says, your case has already been taken care of. Nobody from Gujarat police is calling. And then May 23, again CC1 says to Gupta, I've spoken with the boss about your Gujarat case. All is clear. And nobody will ever bother you again. Once again, the implication is that this was a quid pro quo, that you carry out this hit for me, or you help me carry out this hit in New York against Gurpatwant Singh Pannu, and in exchange, cases against you in Gujarat will disappear. They will no longer bother you.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, guys, hold on. I'm just checking this random shit on the side. Apparently, all of our vids are set on like the category is wrong. No wonder we are not growing too much on YouTube. Jesus, hold on. Do I have to change for? Yeah, I have to change for everything. Ah, okay. Now I understand. Do I have to change down this for everything? Fuck. I have to do it immediately. And yet we are getting too many views. That's nice. Jeez. We have been doing something really good, guys. Guys, we are doing something very nice. If we are consistently getting decentish views for the place that we are in with the wrong category. Oh, Jesus. Fine. That's amazing. That's cool. I guess there is a... I mean... Jesus, how did I miss this? I mean, it is in like extra, and this was preset for some reason. Okay, I'm not going to do it for too many previous videos. I'm just going to check the recent stream and... What is the category here? Okay, the new category is... Are videos seriously? All of the videos... Yo. Whoa. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Guys, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. Do not forget to do that. That is extremely important. Okay, fixed. Guys, it is fixed. Thank you for having patience. Thank you so much for having patience. It has been fixed. I don't even know this anymore. So, okay. So this happened. This happened. A understatement of the week. They are not denying this anymore. We are just going to get into this. Not Twitch. Or maybe Twitch as well. No, Twitch is just talking. No, Twitch is just talking. So that is decent. Yeah, I just figured like just talking just has more people. So I'm just checking this for now. Maybe I should actually change it to news and politics. Is there a news and politics? No. Okay, we should be golden on politics again. Anyway, so what so this fucking shit. If our viewership increases after I switch it back to news and politics, I swear to you, I'm gonna shoot myself. Because as with Discord, I'm the one who keeps breaking everything just to try new things. And no, I am not suicidal or anything. I was joking. Just being clear. I don't need Twitch or YouTube to send me like a message like, hey, this is happening in yours. Like, I know. Anyway, so, okay, we have more viewers. Just, Jesus fucking Christ, how do we have more? Why do I always break my own fucking stream? Anyway, hi guys, if you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. We are talking about Indian politics here. We may be the only other leftist streamer other than Arun Anav. So, thank you very much. Please join in. We are having so much fun. Like, seriously, we are having fun. India's 3.9 billion plan to help Modi Mughal ally after US charges. Again, they are not even talking about this. They are not even denying this. They're literally doing this. This happened in October 25. So I've noticed this whenever something is too big for the BJP government to deny, they just never have a conversation about this. Even the left doesn't have a conversation about this. Because the only reason I know about this is because of Twitter. So I wonder, where are the other political parties? Did they not know? I mean, this is in Washington Post. New Delhi, debt piling up quickly this spring for Gautam Adani, owner of the vast empire of Indian coal miners, airport, seaports, and green energy ventures, and the bills were coming due. India's second largest man, whose net hovers over 90 billion, had been charged with bribery fraud last year by US authorities, and several major American and European banks he had looked for loans were hesitant to help. Yes, owner of India. This guy is partly... No, I think he's a joint owner, I would say. I would argue he's joint owner. The other owner is Ambani. But I think he has more of a share. But Indian government was crafting its own aid plan. Internal documents exclusively by the Washington Post detail how Indian officials drafted and pushed through a proposal in May to steer roughly 3.9 billion in investments to Adani's businesses from the life insurance LIC, a state-owned entity primarily responsible for providing life insurance to poor and rural families. The plans came to fruition the same month that Adani subsidies, instead of raise if you have 585 million in a bond issue in refines existing debt, and on May 30th, Adani announced that the whole bond has been financed by single investor. Oh, we covered this actually. LIC decreed by critics as a mass misuse of public funds. Congratulations. Again, insurance already is a scam. This is a scam over a scam. The documents and reviews show that it has just been one piece of larger plan by Indian authorities to direct taxpayer money to the conglomerate owned by one of the country's most prominent and politically well-connected billionaires. It's a vivid illustration of Adani's clout within the government of Prime Minister Modi. This longtime ally and now officials in New Delhi have come to see his business empire as central to the country's economic forums. This government supports Adani and will not allow any harm to any detriment to come to it, said Hemendra Hazari, a Mumbai-based independent expert in Indian corporate finance. Remember, I used to say last year, which is not too long ago, this is Modi, this is his tatte, this hand is owned by Adani. Pink, pink, pink. There's going to be so much fucking... If people find out that I said this, I'm never allowed back in India again. Said that the assertions of undue political favors are unfounded and growth predates Mr. Modi's national leadership. Okay. I'm not reading their statement. They're fucking lying. In the statement posted online after the article was published, LIC allegations that the investments are influenced by external factors are false, baseless. Oh yeah, we covered this. Yeah, but like talk about something else as well here, that you can't even go, like you say this like it's baseless, it's whatever, but Ravi Nair is literally in jail for Adani defamation case.
Journalist Ravi Nair has been convicted in a criminal defamation case filed by the Adani Enterprises Limited.
Now tell me how the government was not involved in giving a favorable verdict to Adani.
A magistrate court in Mansa, Gandhinagar,
I
has
wish I was barred
sentenced him
from India to some developed nation. No, that's not how that works, my friend.
to 1 year in jail and imposed a fine. The case was filed by the Adani Enterprises, the flagship company of the Adani Group, which alleged that Ravi Nair has published and circulated a series of tweets containing false and defamatory statements aimed at damaging the company's reputation. According to the complaint, the tweets were not fair criticism, but were intended to undermine the credibility of the company amongst the public.
I mean, come on.
And its investors. After full trial, the court held the Adani Enterprises had fully successfully established its case and found that Ravi Nair was guilty of criminal defamation. He has now been sentenced to 1 year's imprisonment along with a monetary penalty.
Hey, come on. This is what you call a person who is completely fucked over because that Adani and the government were in cahoots. Hold on. What? EXO? It's possible. It just bribes someone to forge documents. I'm native to Arunachal Pradesh. Yeah, you can move to China. Every one of us, guys, that's your way out. You can move to China. Say you're native to Arunachal Pradesh and just go through Chinese security and get a Chinese document. Lol. Hold on. Norway just arrested a former prime minister because can't relate. I'm Indian, don't worry. Everything is circus. Hold on. I'm just helping we. Hold on. Hold on. So the thing that we are doing right this instant is not whatever we are supposed to do. Because we asked me a question. Hold on. Is he on? No, he's not on Discord. Okay. What the fuck is happening? Oh, what the fuck is this? What's happening? I can't press shift anymore? I can't fucking press shift anymore for some reason. Like this is this fucking sticky key, I guess. What the fuck is wrong with this? Perfect. I'm just so the thing is I'm just writing this reply here. If you ask me for help, I'm gonna help. Yeah. Bro, even if we get barred from India, no decent country will take us because Modi and reputation. That is so fucking true. I fucking swear. Like Modi has ruined it for us so badly. I can't even begin. I mean, I do face racism from time to time because of Modi. Like, you can just see it. Like, come on. There was something else I want. Like, where is the Rona Dhona from that other bitch? I can't find it. Where is that other asshole? Hold on. I don't even want to type her search bar, but I will. Who's that Brahmin jeans lady? Anuradha, right? Who called her to a TEDx event? I don't understand. Yeah. Found it. She had a video. Oh, she's going on news and shit. Ah, okay. Like, इसको इतना ट्रैक्शन कब से मिलने लगा? I just know her from Twitter, to be honest. Is this the same lady? No. She is posting about AQ and potholes, all right, but she's also posting Brahmin jeans, right? उसको Brahmin jeans पे टीवी पे आने को मिला ना? Is this the same lady or no? Because this looks like a walking corpse to me. That's not a thread. That is an observation of being a zombie. Okay, so this zombie, okay, here, okay. This is Brahmin jeans. I don't even want my Brahmin jeans for some reason. Like, I for some reason have them. I don't want them. Okay, take it away. मेरे को CRISPR दिला दो. I will change.
इंश्योर करिए सेफ्टी, और अगर आप सेफ्टी नहीं दे सकते तो हमारे लिए आप एक अलग स्टेट बना
Yeah, superior jeans their ass.
दो जनरल कैटेगरी वालों के लिए। कोई रिजर्वेशन नहीं, कोई अपीजमेंट पॉलिटिक्स नहीं, हम अपने आप देख लेंगे, क्योंकि हर चीज की एक लिमिट होती है, हम हमेशा नहीं सह सकते।
Guys. UP fucking sucks. Not because of appeasement politics, because appeasing the UCs. Look at fucking South. Like, there is casteism in the South, I agree, but itna nahi hai UP ke jitna. And look at them versus look at UP. Like, I fucking swear, give them fucking UP, guys. Guys. Do this. Everyone who is... her screenshots are so getting viral left wing. I have to tell everyone to share it to me. He bhai. Yeah. See, like, I'm being very serious. Give them fucking UP. I don't want UP. I like India. Like, we will have like UP stan over there. All of these UCs can go there, live there, and tell us that how good is your genes over there. Does that work? Why can't they just go to Nepal? Go to Nepal. Like, Nepal में भर्ती हो जाओ, guys. Do it like the Hindutva night guy. Go to Nepal. Best shit ever. Why do they want, like, if you want your own country, get your own fucking country. Go to fucking Nepal or whatever. I'd like, why give a shit? Oh, yeah. This thing. Hold on. Like, okay, Slayer, you sent Okay, I'm just going to say this. Nityanand was, yeah, go to the place, the Kailash Kher? No, that's a singer. What the fuck was that name of it? I don't remember. Anyway, you sent me a screenshot on Brown Slop. Do you have the link to it? I would, Kailasha, do you have a link to it? Because I want to go to the, oh no, did you send me the link as well? And then you posted it 3 times because I wasn't looking? Maybe. I'm sorry. I have to go find it now. Also, for the people on Discord here, there is a secret chat that you're not aware of. You're not getting into the chat. Oh, it's underneath the tweet. Okay. Is this the same thing?
रहे थे और उसी को कवर करने
Yeah, no, I'm looking for the link. Everyone has already seen the drama of yours. Move on. Okay. Hold on. Jesus, hold on. Where is this? Where is this comment? I fucking swear this was so fucking amazing. I'm checking, guys. This is from Yashara. Bro, where are you? Why do you have a separate country? Won't India? Why are these guys being so fucking serious? I think I've seen this person before. Like, they take these people so fucking seriously. That is half the problem. Like, what are you doing in this chat? For one. There's only one Yash here. Where is the other Yash? Guys, I can't find it. Fuck it. See, the thing is, I can't show this way. I have to some way. Copy. And paste. Fine. Is this it? No, the full image is here. Copy. Okay. Next level. See, that's the problem. That's why I was asking if you have the... let's say... Okay, desktop. Okay. Okay, perfect. This guy is saying, who are you? I am from general category and no one wants this shit. Do you not represent general category at all? He's like, I am Brahmin, Sandilia Gotra, and I support her. I am big three of Brahmins. Inko anime lag rahi hai. This is like big three of anime is like Naruto, Bleach and One Piece. So this is big three of Brahmins. King Jamun. चलो ठीक है, नाम भी creative at least. I am big three of Brahmin. Explain this statement. We Saryupari Brahmins have 16 gotras. 3 of them are more superior to others. इनका casteism, like इसे internal casteism चल रहा है by the way. Congratulations. This loop never fucking ends. Garga most superior, Gautam and Shandilya. Shandilya क्या होता है भाई? At least get a proper Indian name, no? Shandilya sound like Shangri-La. तुम्हारा गोत्र भी Shangri-La जैसा लग रहा है भाई. Like this is too Mandarin for me. I'm very Indian. I'm very Hindutvavadi. Listen. I'm very Indian, I'm very Hindutvavadi, I am very RSS, I want Akhand Bharat, so you can't have this shit in front of me. Your name can't sound like you're from like Buddhism or what is this, like Mandarin shit. Change his name. This needs to be Shivliya or Shivlinga. ये नौटंकी होगी. सबसे पहले तो कौन बिग ब्राह्मण है? ये मैं भी ब्राह्मण हूं भाई. तू गोत्र क्या है तुम्हारा? अब जब भगवान में भी बड़ा छोटा होता है. Dude, guys, they're doing casteism even in Brahmins. Guys, Brahmins are oppressed. That's why I think this is why Brahmins are asking for like a reservation. Brahmins are oppressing Brahmins, guys, please help. तो विष्णु सबसे बड़ा है तो इंसान में भी होगा, और इसमें कुछ स्पेशल पर्क थोड़े ही है. बस ये देखते हैं कि लड़की अपनी घर हमेशा बड़े में शादी करे. Lol. The misogyny, even these two. Guys, Brahmins need the most. Please send help. Really, send help. They need help. मेरा वशिष्ठ गोत्र है, बट किसी भी एंगल से सेपरेट स्टेट और कंट्री नॉट पॉसिबल. बढ़िया भाई, ओके. मैं किस रैंक पे आता हूं भाई? जीसस क्राइस्ट भाई. ये ऋषि जिनके हम वॉट एवर आई एम नॉट रीडिंग है, उनके पावर अकॉर्डिंग है. विशिष्ट बाबा जी 5th पे है. शंडिया बाबा अगेन नॉट वर्किंग. आई एम RSS मेन गाय. नो दिस नॉट वर्क. आई नीड नेम चेंज. इनका नेम चेंज करवा. वेर इज माई बजरंग दल बडीज? प्लीज सेंड इट टू शंडिलिया हो. ये मैंडरिन वाले नाम नहीं चलने वाले. 3rd पे और सबसे ऊपर गर्गा ऋषि है. गर्गा गोत्र सबसे ऊपर है और अधिकतर शुक्ला लोगों का होता है. ये सभी गांव में मानते हैं. ओके, नो वन बिलीव्स दैट. ओके, बट गाइस सीरियसली इनका ये हिंदूज और सनातनीज और अप्रेसिंग सनातनीज. गाइस प्लीज सेंड हेल्प. अभी वो प्ली पे आई थिंक वी शुड प्रॉब्ली एंड दिस नाउ. मैं भी जरा खाना खा लेता हूँ. आई एम हंग्री. ट्यूसडे विल बी बैक ऑन ट्यूसडे. ओके, आई स्वेयर टू यू, मेरा वो आई एम गेटिंग द मेघनाड एक्सेंट. आई कुड हियर माई सेल्फ राइट नाउ. Which okay, fine. Like I don't mind it. I'm just like, okay. If it works, it works. I'm not going to think twice about it. But anyway, I'll see you guys. Good night, Shabak here. We'll see you again on Tuesday. Thank you for being here. This was fun. Cheers.